Graduating from a national university, I somehow managed to make my way into the corporate world. This is a businessman's town. I get my ass kicked by my boss all day. But at the same time, I hope to be in his place someday. It's the only way to maintain your sanity here. This is the city of Winter, where I once lived. It all seems so far away. Right now, all that's in front of me is the shimmering water of the South China Sea, the stirring winds.
All right, Mr. Japanese, I'll ask you one more time. The package you got from the Asahi Industry headquarters in Tokyo, the one you're in charge of until you hand it over to the chief in Borneo, this is it, right?
Yeah, but what I want to know is...
We're all done with you now. You've given us what we wanted.
Dutch, this is a pain in the ass. I say we kneecap this pussy. There'll be no secrets after that.
There's no need. That one disc is more than enough for the compensation.
You call that compensation?
Dutch. Hey, Dutch. You through with them yet? There's something heading straight for us from Subic Bay. It's probably a patrol boat from the Filipino Navy.
Don't panic, Benny boy. It's all been taken care of. Start the engines. Now listen up there, and then you'll all be free to go. But I'm warning you, the deal's off if anyone decides to come after us. What you see there is a torpedo launcher. If you don't want to float home on what's left of your ship, I recommend you stay put for the next half hour. After that, you're free to do as you wish.
We're gonna live.
Why are you looking so relaxed? You're gonna tag along with us, dumbass.
You're joking. You're joking, right? And
Now shut up and walk.
you're joking, right? Japan is drifting farther away.
This is Black Lagoon to Balalaika. Can you hear me?
Just fine, Dutch. What about the catch?
I've got it, of course.
I admire smart work, Dutch.
The trade-off goes as planned.
Yes, just as I promised. Connect me to Tokyo.
Well, Kageyama, as Resource Investigation Division Manager, how do you explain this?
Regarding the case we've recently been informed of, let me explain the situation to you in greater detail. Today at approximately 4 p.m., a certain Bougainvillea trade company contacted us wishing to negotiate an agreement for the safe return of our disc, which was stolen from the Melanesia earlier today.
What's the story on this company?
They're the Russian mafia. It aims to take top position after completely displacing the Chinese mafia from Southeast Asia.
What are they looking for specifically? Do they want money?
Most likely the route to Southeast Asia where the barter is going to take place. They no doubt wish to take part in some of our more unsavory trade activities in that area. It's a regrettable development.
Blackmail.
It's shameful that we're vulnerable to blackmail.
Based on what we've heard so far, it would seem to me that at this point anyway, they don't really know what's on the disc.
If they ever found out, it would lead to the worst scandal in Asahi Industries' history.
Indeed.
We have just received a report from Jakarta. According to a local Chinese merchant we've been speaking to, the Russian mafia has yet to receive the disc. It is still in the hands of the pirates that attacked the Melanesia. This is our chance. We simply cannot trust the word of the mafia on this. We must get the disc at all costs before it reaches them.
Before it reaches them? But how?
I understand. The board will leave this matter in your hands, Kageyama. Choosing what actions to take will also be your responsibility.
Revy, what in the hell are you planning to do with this hostage now that you brought him with us, huh? Come on!
You don't get it, do ya? $20,000 for this job, only 20 grand! What's wrong with collecting a bonus by asking for a ransom?
You're being too simple-minded.
You wanna die, Benny?
Not really.
So, who's gonna negotiate with Japan? You? Do you have their phone number? How about a bank account to receive the ransom payment?
Find it! We'll just shoot his ass and throw him overboard!
Stop it! Damn it! Don't damage the ship!
Shut up! Dutch, I get it.
You get what?
I get your point now, so let me go.
Okay, Revy. Let's play it cool.
I'm alive. I don't know why, but somehow I'm alive.
All right, all right. Let's go topside for a smoke.
What's gonna happen to me?
I guess we'll make contact with your company somehow, and then we'll try to set up a trade.
There's gonna be a ransom, huh? This'll go on my permanent record.
But we have our own priorities, and that's just the way it is. Getting the disc to our client has got to come first.
So there's a client. Now I get it.
We're nothing more than delivery boys. Sometimes we'll break the rules to put food on the table. But that's business.
I guess this must be what they call the Stockholm Syndrome. Right now, I feel in the entire world.
What's your name?
Okajima. Rokuro Okajima.
What's the name of that employee?
It's Okajima, sir. Rokuro Okajima.
My managerial skills are completely to blame for all of this, sir.
Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
I was only informed recently myself, sir. And because there were no other employees we could trust with this sensitive information, we ended up losing valuable time in confirming our sources.
That's enough. Kageyama, what are your thoughts?
Our company is currently facing a crisis, and I'm afraid we can't accept any more delays at this point. The EO company with whom we've made a confidential contract has already sent their professionals.
Well, it was your responsibility after all. But I do feel bad for this employee. What's his name?
It's Okajima, sir. Rokuro Okajima.
So, you gonna join us, Rock?
Rock?
I think he means you. So, you coming or what?
What? Where are you going?
Someplace to get a drink. Don't you want to come?
But aren't I a hostage?
We're leaving.
Wait, I'm coming too! Am I? I just don't get it. Why is there a gun on every table? Is this the so-called bar at the end of the world you see in westerns?
Good analogy. This place was founded by the southern Vietnamese soldiers who survived the war. They started taking in fugitive soldiers too, and before we knew it, the place had gone straight to hell. Hookers, junkies, mercenaries, hitmen, irredeemable criminals. Every one of them. Don't like it?
Japanese pups. I don't know. I just love those unguarded smiles. Places like this.
Shut the fuck up before I toss your ass out of here, damn it!
I usually try to avoid confrontations.
Your expression says it all. Benny, I'm gonna make a call.
Sure. Dutch is a little bit unusual. After being around him for 2 years, all I can tell you is that he's tough, intelligent, and eccentric. You can give up on trying to figure him out.
Got it. You seem different from the other people.
In Florida. I was fooling around and managed to piss off the Mafia and the FBI at the same time. And then...
Yours truly stepped in and saved his ass before it was stuffed in a bag and thrown overboard. Stop the worthless storytelling. You're too young to be reminiscing. Now it's time for all of us to go shot for shot. We came all the way here for a drink. Let's talk about something a little more interesting, Mr. Japanese.
This is...
You ask me, beer's no different from piss. That stuff will never get you drunk. A real man takes rum. But if you don't even have the balls to keep up with a woman, then I'm not gonna try and force you. Though I might want to put a little dress on you with some pretty ribbons to take you out for a night of dancing.
As a rule, I hate chugging drinks like some teenager. But I'll make an exception. I was forced to drink at college. We're forced to drink at company social events. Never underestimate a Japanese businessman.
Why you? Hey, bartender!
Bring us all the Bacardi you got right now!
Jeez, in all this time here, I was thinking you didn't like confrontations.
No shit.
Something wasn't right about Asahi Industries' response. So I left out some bait and a Chinese rat went right for it. In fact, I'm talking to him now.
Who's on the move?
One moment. What's your owner's name? Loud and clear.
Xinjiang Wan Taike! He sent his troops to assassinate them! He sent mercenaries to Ranapur!
Hear that?
Yeah,
that good.
Tell me the number and affiliation of those soldiers. Speak up and make it fast.
Guys from Extra Order, a mercenary contracting agency. I don't know how many there are.
The EO Company scouts experienced war junkies.
Just our luck.
Try not to die.
Let's get started.
Okay, let's do it, boys. Let's crash this party. Give anyone trying to escape an extra asshole. Make sure there are only corpses left on the table.
Remy! If these assholes are your friends, then you'd better deal with them.
Don't know him. Wow, you bulletproofed the bar, huh?
Yup, it can handle up to 50 caliber.
Remy!
I'm okay.
Betty!
Miraculously, I'm alive.
And Rock!
Dead. People are dead. I went to all the trouble of graduating college and got a job with a big corporation. Where am I now? This isn't fair.
Don't cry, dipshit. Don't you know you gotta enjoy life, or it'll slip away.
Remy! I think now's a good time to show them why you're called Two Hands. Secure the building. I heard voices. And there's nothing I hate more than survivors.
What a great line.
Or else I'm gonna weld your asshole shut and make you a new one on your head!
Got it. Touch!
She's smiling.
Hate to break it to you, but at this rate, I'd say trading you is no longer an option.
Then what's gonna happen to me?
You weren't part of our plans to begin with. How about we just part ways here?
That's not fair. I'm gonna die here. Take me with you.
Fine then. But we can't have you slowing us down. Remy, we're leaving!
Gotcha! Take this, cocksuckers! Hey, Dutch. That was so pissed off, he looked like a steaming pot. He said unless we pay him back, he's gonna weld our assholes.
That's scary. I think I'm gonna cry.
What the hell is this? A movie? Am I in a movie?
Don't be stupid. This is way more entertaining than Hollywood's ever gonna be.
Captain, we've got 16 dead, 8 wounded. I'm sorry, sir. We thought they were a bunch of punks. We underestimated them.
Well, Storm, we're not dealing with some random amateurs here. In fact, they scored quite a victory against us today. In Liberia, all we had to shoot at was no fight left in them. But these guys are full of energy. I've been waiting for something like this. If we maintain this speed, we should reach Bolo on port by daybreak. We'll meet Balalaika there. So, Rock. Benny is getting in touch with your company as we speak.
What the hell? So there is a way to get this done.
If negotiations don't go well, we're gonna have to leave you in Malaya. I'm sorry. The place is crawling with lowlifes and bandits, but you should survive for a while. Okay?
Are you serious? You bring me this far just to let me die? What is this? After dragging me everywhere? You're the ones who brought me here. The least you could do is leave me someplace safe.
I wouldn't push your luck. First you come crying to us, then you want to use us like a taxi? I know. Why don't I do you a fucking favor and show you what color your brain is?
Wait!
And we're connected. We're using an assault dial, so the line should be totally secure.
Rock, it's your boss, Mr. Kageyama.
Hello there, sir. Okajima speaking. I'm very sorry. Now, regarding the loss of the disc, I can't...
Right. There's no need to worry about that anymore. As far as I'm concerned, that disc no longer exists.
I don't understand.
Given your situation, I suppose it can't hurt to tell you the truth. Lane,
but in order to hedge against a downturn in business, our board agreed to aid in the development of nuclear weapons for a certain war-torn country. That disk contained the plans. It's truly been nothing but trouble for management. I mean nukes in this day and age. Really, it makes me question their judgment. Anyway, eventually I'll be in a position to do something about this. But in the meantime, this cannot be made public, Okajima. For the sake of the 50,000 employees of Asahi Industries, disappear into the South China Sea. You'll be promoted up to assistant manager, and I'll also request that the president and all of the other board members attend your funeral. Well then, the professional soldiers that we've hired should be arriving shortly.
Is it loaded? Fully armed, Captain. Rockets and machine guns. The more you shoot, the more the invoice will be. The Japanese sure are generous. Let's move out!
They weren't worried about ditching you, though I guess I can sympathize. Anyway, there goes the ransom, which means I don't get a bonus. But is all of that really enough to make you throw up?
Just leave me alone.
Ravi, are you up on deck?
Uh-huh.
I'm picking up something and it's coming straight at us, but it's not a boat. It's way too fast. It's at 3 hours, 5 minutes. Can you see anything?
It's a gunship at minimum altitude.
An attack helicopter? We have a visual. I don't need confirmation. I can smell it. It's them, all right.
Damn them. That's how they're gonna kill me.
Yo, Rock! Heads up!
A gun? I don't want it. Don't make me hold this.
Although, I guess it won't be much more than a comfort to you.
He's coming. He's gonna fight our ass.
This isn't good. We're in serious shit.
Firing at us.
I'm pretty sure I know it's not good, Dutch.
Hit it! Shoot it down!
Shut up! You think you can do any better, dipshits? I hope you realize you're hiding under a torpedo launcher! Better make sure you don't get blown up! Huh? You dumbass!
Ahead with you guys! I'm getting the hell out of here!
You lipstick son of a bitch! You're running away?
Stop it! Why do I have to suffer like this? I can't take it anymore!
Good. We'll sit back and watch them from up here.
But, Captain, we have the opportunity to completely destroy them now!
You just don't get it, do you? Right now, I got these poor bastards exactly where I want them. What? Don't you want to have a good long laugh while they cry, howl, and piss themselves down there?
Damn it! Anything you want to me! Everyone! Even my damn boss! Will someone tell me why the hell I have to suffer like this?
I imagine it's probably daybreak there soon.
The sea at daybreak. Spare me the sentiment. Only worthless students and the permanently unemployed find that sort of thing appealing. However, I agree the winter skies are depressing. At this point, we know that Okajima is in the Sea of Heaven. I'm going to need you to book us a flight down there right away.
Sure. A business trip, sir?
Why don't we go down there as well? To the Sea of Heaven.
Damn it! Will someone tell me why I have to suffer like this?
Rock! What the hell are you thinking? Do you have any idea how much one of those things costs?
This is it. They came here to kill me. Why should I have to suffer for all this crap my boss got us involved in?
I think you're missing the point here. What they really want is to destroy that disc, right? Your life is just...
My life is just an accessory to that. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
You
Damn
know,
it!
there's a torpedo in there.
Shut up! Shut up!
Hey, Benny, doesn't this seem kind of weird to you?
Yeah, something's not right. They've stopped firing completely. They could have easily made us into Swiss cheese by now.
No doubt. Something's wrong here.
Dutch, what the hell's going on? Where'd those guys go?
Any boy?
Yeah. It looks like they've fallen back about 5,000 meters, and they're still tailing us from that distance. What do these guys want, anyway?
Yeah, what is it?
Damn it. The path ahead of us to Buluan is filled with rocks and mangroves, and they must have figured that out. The further we go, the tighter it's gonna get. In the end, we won't be able to take evasive maneuvers.
Let's turn this boat around and get out of here.
Yeah. You better not say I suck at this. But I guess I can't redeem myself now, right?
I wouldn't say that.
I didn't have any other options. I had to evade to the right.
Yeah, I know that.
Did we just enter the mouth of a river? This is a river, right? If we continue like this, we're gonna run out of options to escape.
Yeah, we already figured that one out.
These guys have us completely trapped.
The enemy's behind us again. He's looking down on us from about 5,000 meters back right now.
Check that out. A sunken ship. What a bad omen.
This is fine. We'll wait right here. Go on, off you go. You want to show me your little ass? That's fine with me. But we both know that you'll be coming back to me real soon. And when you do, we're gonna go head to head. Hurry back! I'll be waiting! Then we can put an end to this.
Dutch, they just stopped by that sunken ship and they're hovering there. They're not chasing us anymore.
It's not worth the energy for them to follow us. That's exactly what this means.
Damn! It's a dead end.
Sure is.
Damn it!
Hey, Maya.
Sir?
I'm getting real hard right now just imagining how they're gonna react to a situation like this.
I'd say they have zero chance of beating us. Given our superior weaponry, I'm sure it'll honeycomb that boat of theirs.
That's exactly why I can't wait to see how they're gonna react. If they make this boring for us and don't even fight back, then we'll be sure to kill them nice.
The only option we have now is to turn around. And when we do that, he'll be waiting for us. My gut tells me they put us here on purpose. They want to finish us off face to face. So, who wants to ring the gun? It ain't something that happens every day, but once in a while you find them around. Wannabe vets who like to pretend they're cowboys.
Wait a second! You're saying our only choice is to die?
All right. Why don't you calm down, Rock?
I know! Let's call the local police! I mean, that's gotta be better than...
You're not helping. Like I said, just calm down. Panicking isn't going to solve anything. If you want to survive, you need to start using your head.
Dutch, how about waiting for them to run out of fuel?
Yeah, but these bastards are from EO. They'll come finish the job before that happens.
Damn it! Why did things have to end up like this?
Not this one. I'd like a business paper. I have to check on my stocks.
Certainly. Right away, Mr. Kageyama. How bad's the ship?
So far, she's not looking too bad, but I'm more worried about those things. If even a single bullet...
That's what you get for keeping them, dumbass.
I always figured I'd end up using them for something.
I know it's a waste, but maybe we should throw those overboard.
Guess we have no choice.
What a waste.
Wait! Dutch! Listen to me.
You go back to sleep.
I figured something out now that I've had time to think. Just hear me out.
If you break my concentration again, then I'll let Revy hit you next time. And it ain't gonna be pretty.
I say we go face to face with these guys.
Are you retarded? How could we have a shootout? All we have on board is an anti-tank rifle. They've got missiles on their side.
I noticed that chopper had infrared homing missiles on it, actually.
We don't even come close.
You think so? We do have something we can use.
Revy, what have you been giving him to drink?
Don't blame me for this.
If you think about it, this is just a big game of chicken, right? This boat's armaments and speed, that sunken ship we passed. I'm pretty sure we have everything we need.
What the hell do you have in mind anyway?
Exactly what you guys were just talking about. Why don't we fly them to the moon instead?
Impossible. There's no way we can pull.
It is designed to hydroplane. At full speed, we're only in the water this much.
Well, Dutch, it's not like we've got any better options. I say we do it.
You do realize that the plan's not gonna work unless they're right in front of us. Do you really think that's gonna happen, Rock?
It seems like they're having a lot of fun chasing us around. Even though it's obvious they have the advantage. What reason would they have to start the whole fight over again? You said it earlier yourself. This is the type of guy who thinks of himself as a real cowboy. If we lure him into a game of chicken, he won't be able to resist. I don't have any guarantees. At this point, it's your decision to make as captain.
We sure managed to pick ourselves up one crazy son of a bitch. You've got to be completely insane. But the idea is exciting. And what's the point of life if you can't get excited? Right, let's do this thing.
The radar's picked up something, Captain. Our target's on the move.
I accept your challenge.
Rock, you know what you've got to do, right?
If they fire a missile, I shoot the signal flare away from the boat.
You got it. I see the jackass. Ready? It's a game.
They're firing at us! Of course they are! About time, too! So let's fly!
Rock! They're coming! Shoot that flare!
Good work! We're on the Alpine course now. Both of you get back in the cabin!
They want to use that old wreck as a shield? It won't do them much good. Hey, Meyer!
Yes, sir!
Once they're clear, we'll nail them with a single shot. We're gonna put an end to this duel once for all. You're about to get fucked, baby!
300 feet to go. 150. 100!
Fire number one! Fire number two!
Well, feels like my head's still attached. My sunglasses aren't broken. Amen. Hallelujah and peanut butter.
Fucking hell, we made it this time. But I will never do this again.
Benny, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alive, somehow. But all my instruments are fucked. We're gonna have to fix all this up or...
Wait a minute, hold up.
Oh, man.
What about Rock?
He's passed out over there. He was yelling like a maniac right before we hit him. Just like William Holden in the Wild Bunch.
Just look at him. He looks so comfortable sprawled out like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
And just like that, the moment passed. All the excitement I'd felt from the adrenaline just disappeared somewhere. And my boiling blood had returned to normal. Where am I? And what am I doing here?
Excellent work. You know, I really admire smart work, Dutch. But I've got to tell you, you guys are all looking a little rough.
Well, it's not like we're going to some dinner party. It's just our style.
Now, mid-code of honor.
Oh? I thought you were a representative of the Bougainvillea Trade Company.
As you can see, we followed through on our end of the bargain. So there shouldn't be any hard feelings.
Of course not. The world is full of things that cannot be helped.
Now it's your turn to follow through on your end of the bargain. We'll go over the details at the hotel.
Very well, then. Thanks for your good work on this, Okajima. Now come along, let's go.
Well, Kojima, what are you waiting for? Come on.
Hey, boss. Don't you remember? Well, you should. I'm already dead. You said it, remember? And by the way, my name is Rock now.
That's so. Very well. Do as you wish. Let's get going, Fujiwara.
Yes, sir.
Well, Rock, I owe you an apology for making you talk to those idiots. And yet, it would have been a waste for a tough guy like you to remain as a Yaponski. I want you to come to us, say.
Okajima.
Okajima is no longer an employee of ours. The look in his eyes is all the proof I need.
Yes, but what could have changed in such a short time?
None of it matters anymore.
So, tell me, Rock, what will you do now?
Guess I'm not a hostage anymore, and I've got nowhere to go.
Hey, there's this crew I've heard of that might be looking for a good sailor. You think you could be interested in something like that? They're a delivery company.
Who sometimes break the rules to put food on the table. Isn't that right?
What's wrong?
There appears to be a small vessel blocking our way, Captain. We've been sounding the horn for a while, but it won't budge.
What is that thing?
Inevitable that some information would be leaked, and I think we were all prepared for that to happen. It was a job well done, Kageyama.
Thank you very much, sir. I am honored.
Testing. Good morning to everybody who's presently aboard the St. Joan.
Why won't you wear that Hawaiian shirt I got for you at the market? It's a good fit.
Because we happen to be at work? That's right. I consider this to be my job now.
To everybody aboard the St. Joan, I apologize for the sudden request, but I'm going to have to ask you to please stop your ship right away. My own personal opinion is that at this point, complying with this request as quickly as possible would definitely be the best course of action.
Dutch, the St. Joan has opened up communications with us. We finally made contact.
And what did they say?
Move aside immediately or we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Well, I guess it can't be helped. Okay, Benny. Revy?
Good. I was sick of waiting.
Looks like playtime's officially over.
Okay.
Everyone, please take cover!
It's times like...
Jesus! My God, they must have a rocket launcher on board, Captain.
Hand that over! Wait! Listen very carefully, you dipshits! My rockets are much faster than any of your lame distress signals. Unless you want to end up with a corpse-filled shipwreck, then I suggest you stop moving. You got it?
Okay, Benny boy. Give notice to Leon Epan's guys that we've taken the St. Joan, and you tell them that they better come pick her up before anyone starts to ruckus out here.
Roger that.
I'm home. Hey, John. There's a good boy. Takanori, how are things?
Huh?
Your studies for the entrance exams.
Not so good.
Oh, what a a surprise. You're home today.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about your daughter. She's been getting home later and later these days. She's still only an 18-year-old girl, you know. Could you say something to her?
I thought that was your responsibility. The stocks.
Hey, Daddy? What color was the sea in that really warm country where you just went to? That one for your business trip?
Color of the sea? I don't really know. Daddy was busy.
There's probably no one who'd believe me, but I've become a pirate of the South Seas. That huge ship was today's catch.
Okay, we need to get back to port before lunch. The China Bowl at Cow Han always sells out quickly.
At the entrance to the Gulf, a Buddha statue, once meant to brighten the world with the light of virtue, now sits decaying. Beyond its faded glory lies Roanapur, the city of immortality. From the overland entrance to the city, there's always a noose left hanging, intended for some unknown person. And what awaits past the scenery is the city of pleasure, Roanapur. Until recently, I was a businessman in Tokyo. Now I'm a crew member on a pirate ship.
Revy, I'm stepping out for a while.
Gotcha. Watch your back.
Huh? You going out?
Yeah, for a bit. What the hell is this?
Revy? Just saw Dutch. Where's he going?
Who knows? Besides, it's none of our business what Dutch does in his spare time.
You're right. I only asked because I was curious.
Nosy types aren't too popular. What the hell is this? Tastes like it came out of your ass. Whatever you paid for those, you got ripped off.
Guess so. It looks like things don't get any better when you go downtown either. Not in this city.
You gotta realize, international criminals come here to lock horns with each other. They're all trying to scam one another, from top to bottom. You don't really stand a chance of surviving here if you always believe everything you see. Then again, you're lucky.
She's right. I may still be too soft. After all, I don't know the histories of my crew members. They keep their pasts to themselves, their privacy protected by a fierce sense of independence. But I don't care. That's how I feel.
Hello there, it's me. So, how you doing? Yeah, go ahead. International number 10013. Right. Send me 120,000 to the name Flyers Company. Yeah.
Hey, Dutch.
We'll talk later. Fuck me.
Great weather, huh? So how's business going for you guys? Good, I hope?
Can't complain, Mr. Chin. We're getting by.
Well, that's great to hear. Tell me something. How long do you plan to work with that fry-faced bitch anyway? Maybe you're just not thinking straight, huh?
Dunno, Mr. Chin. No clue what you're talking about.
I'm talking about that crazy Russian. Ever since those damn Ruskies got here, we've been losing money left and right. That Ivan's taken all of our girls, the rights to our hotels, and the heroin routes. They've got no sense of honor. And if we end up losing the sea routes to them too, those greedy bastards are gonna wipe us out. Allow me to spell it out for you. What I'm trying to say is you should pull out, and quickly.
Hey, listen, let me give you some advice. Even bad guys have common sense. You hear me? When you went and sold that junk to the New People's Army, we were the ones hired to deliver it. It wasn't even close to a no-problem situation. But why don't you remind me who pulled out then?
Why don't you let that go, huh, Dutch? It's behind us, so don't bring up the past like some old bitch.
I'll say what I want. And I'll tell you this much. Balalaika has a hell of a lot more honor than you ever did. If you want to do business with us, we'll ship your goods at our rate. We're done talking now.
I'm telling you, you won't get any second chances, Dutch.
And neither will you, my friend. Try using your head if you want to survive. Later.
Hey, Dutch, why don't you ever come sample the goods here, baby?
I already know what's inside your bottles, ladies. After all, I did ship them here.
That bastard. Is it true that torpedo boat bastard is working for some country bumpkin rusky bitch?
Take on jobs from just about anyone, as long as they got money to spend.
I'll be damned if you can find me a city as rotten to the core as this.
Dutch, look, the new board's finally arrived. This is the pure, unadulterated, real deal.
You're probably the first guy to ever use the word pure in this city. Now hurry your ass up and get that stuff on the boat, Benny.
Yeah, sure thing.
Man, oh man. Our crew can be so damn simple-minded sometimes. Hey, Dutch.
Wake up, sailor! We have a job!
Oh, okay. A job?
Where the hell's Rod?
I told him to wash up, but he's sure taking his sweet time.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What is it today?
Just came in.
Who's Donnie
He
Yen?
gives us jobs from time to time. Today we're receiving a package from the Vietnamese military at Phu Quoc Island. I figured since our schedule was open. Anyway, nothing's better than a hard day's work, right?
What are we supposed to do with all these lame jobs, Dutch? No wonder we can't make office boy here trade these shitty white-collar shirts for some real clothes.
I wish you'd stop with that. I told you, this is just my style.
Which reminds me, Rock, what happened to that Hawaiian shirt I got you at the market? You know the one.
The hideously ugly shirt? Wearing that thing should be some form of punishment.
Something you want to say, Rock? You think I don't have any taste?
Hey, stop that!
Yeah, I got it. That's right. It looks like they fell for the trap. Whether you want to see this thing through is up to you at this point. I know for a fact you've been down on your luck lately. I hear you messed up the last hunt and got chased around by a battleship. Huh? You take care of this job and I guarantee you'll get all the tolls between here and Kalimantan. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's the deal. Give that one some thought, why don't you? I told you, Dutch. You're not gonna get any second chances.
Take this through here and back, and it should end up like this. Hey, that's funny.
Come on! You have got to be the clumsiest person I've ever seen. Or is it that you're just not trying hard?
Sorry.
You're not cut out for this. Watch my hands. Retarded monkey could do it.
I guess. But don't be so hard on me. I never did stuff like this at work.
Well, Ruck, what kind of stuff did you do at work?
I was in the materials procurement department. I took trips. I wrote reports. Made calls. But I think bowing my head to my superiors was my real job. At night, I'd accompany my boss when he'd go out for drinks. I even got my ass kicked once when he was really drunk.
That's really great, Rock. What a disgusting story. How could you put up with all that shit? What are you, some kind of masochist or something?
Putting up with it is part of the job. I mean, no one wants to end up on the streets. Plus, that's just how people survive.
Pathetic.
ended up here?
What I do now is pretty much what I've always done.
Really? Then let me guess. As a kid, you spent your days on the river near home swinging a cutlass around.
That's the truth. I stole. I killed. I did everything that you'd consider bad. It ain't no sick joke.
Dutch, I've got several boats approaching.
Start praying, because you're gonna need directions for how to get to heaven, Dutch.
It doesn't make sense for there to be any merchants around. This is known as Pirates Bay. Can you find out who they are?
They're small and fast. Could be cops looking to arrest pirates.
Dutch, a red alert.
What the hell is this? They blew right by Yellow and gave us the red lamp already.
Their speed's 28 knots.
Hey, Dutch!
Second.
I just saw 3 more boats. There's a total of 6 boats now.
The first 3 started accelerating from the other side of the island we just passed. And these last 3 on our port side came from behind a completely different island. Changing course port side is dangerous. The ships on that side will catch us, but it's the same problem to starboard.
A basic hunting pattern.
These guys are hauling ass, too!
Hey, Dutch.
Yeah.
I smell it.
So, who are they?
I know that stench even from this distance. These guys definitely aren't Marine cops, that's for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. They stink too much of blood and smoke for that.
Pirates? We're actually being targeted by pirates? Dutch, what's the background on our client?
Rock, that observation really hurts. I've been conducting background checks on Donnie Yen's economic situation from the beginning.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me, Lagoon? That's right, it's me.
Dutch, it's been a while.
Now I see. It's Luak. Sorry, but there's no prey here. You should go home before you get lost.
There's prey right here, Dutch. A ratty old torpedo boat.
6 vessels in pursuit. If it is Luak, he's brought everything he's got.
Damn, all these stupid bastards.
King got you involved in this, didn't he, Luak? God must pity you for your stupidity.
Once we get a fuck of yours.
The enemy's got us on both sides, but in these positions, I think they're...
I see that, Rock. I suggest you get inside.
Nice job!
If you're gonna flank the enemy, it's common sense to stagger your positions to avoid friendly fire. Amateurs.
Bastard! Don't get too confident. I'll send you straight to hell.
Still 4 vessels remaining. Dutch,
They're coming.
Ready?
It's your turn. Give him a taste of 2 hands.
Leave it to me.
It's showtime. Can you make them dance?
You know I can.
Revy, what are you planning to do?
Listen, why don't you take a break from all the casual conversation about your world? Because right now, I need to focus on this world.
Betty boy, we've got 2 closing port side and another 2 starboard astern. Is that about right?
Add 1 more.
Directly behind us.
Do that one last, Remy.
All right, I'll start with the shit on the left.
How'd she... She's on the next boat!
Do something about that bitch.
Damn, I can't see with all the smoke!
Sure you don't hit
Kill that bitch. Finish her
So, Rock, which boat is she on?
She's working on her 5th now. Hold on.
Looks like the 3rd is still alive!
There she is right there. Shoot her. Kill her. Damn it. My fleet.
Seems like you were the one destined to dance the cha-cha with some hot lead, Luak.
Damn it! How dare you! That bitch isn't even human! Kid can kiss my ass! I'm not dealing with these demons anymore!
Incredible. Even as I was saying the words, a completely different thought had crossed my mind. I can't even imagine how her life was shattered to make her who she is today. But I must be pretty broken myself to sit here in awe, praising her for her powers of destruction.
Damn it! Luak, you useless bastard, you screwed me! That idiot! What kind of mother raises such a useless piece of shit? He puts my balls in a vice and then, oh, how convenient, he goes and dies! This is a fucking disaster! I'd like the chance to kill myself all over again.
Well, well, well. Moving out so suddenly? That's such hard work. Perhaps we could help you, Mr. Chin.
Never mind. There must be some kind of misunderstanding here. I don't know what kind of pathetic rumor is floating around town. If we just sit down over lunch, you'll see there's a perfectly good explanation. It's plain to see.
Listen carefully, you piece of horseshit. We didn't come here so you could tell us a story. We already know everything we need to. Can still do while you're alive.
Ah, this sucks. We busted our asses for nothing. What a waste.
It's not so bad. Kind of like being bitten by a dog.
You dumbass, I'm serious. Bullets aren't free, you know.
Hello, Lagoon Company.
Oh, Yaponski. It's been a while. Is Dutch around by any chance?
Who is it?
Ms. Balalaika.
Hi there, Dutch. I heard you went on a wild goose chase, and you got stuck playing games with Mr. Chin.
Who told you about that?
He told me himself. Let's just say he's a bit too loud to organize any kind of conspiracy. He was blabbing away to just about everyone in town. Even the dead would have known what was happening. Anyway, we'll make sure nothing like this happens again. It was a real pain for you, wasn't it?
No, wouldn't say that. It wasn't even enough to give me a headache.
Thanks, Dutch. I realize it's hardly enough after what you went through, but I'll let you hear something amusing. They call this pleasure and pain.
Oh.
Is it cooler than JB?
Of course.
Yeah, that sounded cool.
We'll have a job for you soon. I'll call you then.
Was that a call about a job?
Something like that. She filled me in on some gossip to cheer me up. Revy, Rock, Benny?
Bit of maintenance work on the electronics, but nothing that can't wait a day.
All right, then. Considering the mental anguish incurred due to external interference, as your employer, I should provide entertainment as compensation. And after careful consideration, I'd like to propose a trip to the Yellow Flag tonight to drink away our pain. This one's on me, of course. So who's coming?
You serious? Can we stay there till dawn?
I'm in. Me too.
Then it's decided. Benny, get the car. Rock, you're not on the job anymore. You should wear that Hawaiian shirt I got you.
I don't want to. The sea's so calm today. It's incredible.
The waters around here can look like something from an acid trip. You dive in and it's pretty much a sensory overload.
I'm sure it is. I went scuba diving a while back at Ishigaki Island.
Now that sounds privileged, like another exciting day in the life of a yuppie bachelor.
It wasn't all that great. Drinking this beer and feeling the sea breeze on my face is far more privileged than that.
So, this is farewell Germany. It's a shame that the last glimpse I'm going to get of the German sky is of its usual leaden color.
Yes, but thanks to that, the Allies' patrol over us has thinned. Once we're past the Shetlands and North Sea, in no time we'll be under Spain's blue sky and then on to Africa's beaches. You'll soon be longing for some clouds, Lieutenant Colonel Matsuto.
Right. As a man who came here to study aeronautics, I can hardly afford to be killed by a plane at this point.
Not after coming all the way to Germany.
It seems that we'll get along just fine on this journey. But I wish I could say the same about that other passenger.
I just don't understand them. The SS and the SDs, those men, they are a different breed.
Oh man, now that I think about it, maybe I did lead a privileged life. One little problem with the car and all of a sudden life takes a major turn for the worse here. Mr. Lunn, is that new? How much? That's too high. It's probably stolen anyway. Oh well then. It's not like anyone here. I'd better pass. I can already see Revy calling me a sucker again.
Check.
Gentlemen, you can all look forward to sea turtle soup tonight.
They're moving with us on a bearing of 270.
It's a freighter out of South Africa heading to Ceylon.
Captain.
We are in battle positions right now. I'm afraid you'll have to go inside.
I'm sorry for the intrusion, but I have something to ask, if I may. Do you really plan to ignore the orders you were given and attack that freighter?
What shall we do?
I'll get you to Batavia without fail, Lieutenant Colonel. Now, Fritz.
Yes, sir.
Are you incapable of even greeting the enemy without confirmation? And yet you call yourself...
Very well, sir. I'll have them hurry up and load the torpedo that's under maintenance.
You too, Lieutenant Colonel. Please get inside.
An attack would be an unknown
enemy, England. What's being carried is fuel, to be used for an invasion of our allies that will soon be visiting. And you're telling me to ignore the enemy? Are you saying there was no point in us fighting this war? That all those soldiers died for nothing?
I am saying that at this stage, sinking that ship will have absolutely no effect on our fatherland.
Really?
What is it?
There's no point. We're just fighting a losing battle here. We can't stop the inevitable.
Are you trying to provoke me into saying more?
No, I didn't expect that from you. I suppose I thought you were worried about something much more insignificant. I apologize. Despite that, there are still some fights that you must take on. Let's go. Prepare the torpedoes for surface attack. We'll credit this ship with a 31st hit.
Launcher is ready.
All right, let's go. We'll keep fighting to the very end.
Aren't you going for a drink?
I'll go as soon as I'm done calculating the torpedo boat's fuel efficiency.
Atta boy.
What's all that?
I don't know. Do I look like an off-season Santa to you? Earlier today, you were looking around in the shop, weren't you?
Hold on. Then you're saying that's for me?
The enemy ship has just passed over us.
Set course to 200. We need to get behind the enemy.
If we turn twice, we'll be able to achieve that, sir. The second turn will be in 4 minutes.
Very well, then that's what we'll go with.
We're detecting sound from another vessel in front of us. Wait, there's another signal.
It looks like the enemy's coming out in numbers. Batavia's right there in front of us, and we're being cornered. Not yet, gentlemen. I want both engines to full power. Set us to 170.
170!
Fire the Zagaran directly astern.
Firing Zagaran! One of the enemy ships is moving away.
Then it must have worked. They took the bait. Now cut the engine. It's silent running from now on.
They're using their active sonar.
Full power! 20 to port! Dive to a depth of 40!
We are doing our best to stop taking on water, but we can't vent the ballast tank. Engines and the emergency generator are damaged beyond repair.
It's unfortunate that we couldn't return our Japanese passenger to his homeland.
Lieutenant Colonel Matsuto has already...
The way of a samurai. I didn't realize he'd brought a sword with him for that reason. You've served as brave and loyal sailors of the German Navy. As a crew, we faced rough waters and overcome great opposition in the Atlantic. But sadly, none of us will leave this battle behind for the beaches of Batavia. Our ship has currently run aground at a depth of 57 meters. Both our engines and numerous battles and shown great courage. As of now, I'm relieving you of your military duties. We are going to run out of air in about 2 hours. In these final moments, it is your choice how you wish to die. Lieutenant Colonel, I have to speak with you.
Captain, I haven't heard the engine running for some time now. When are we going to surface?
As it turns out, we won't be surfacing. Ever again. I'm truly sorry.
You are worthless.
I agree.
You don't get it. You just don't understand, do you?
Understand what?
The importance of your mission! Do you have any idea of the significance of this painting I'm transporting?
I see. So the package was this painting. It doesn't look like anything of great significance to me. What is its title?
It's called The 12 Knights Led by Brunhilde. Listen to me carefully. What I have in my hands right now is the only tableau painted since the Führer took power. Steadfast in our honor and loyalty, we shall keep this hidden until the promised day. On the day when the Nazi flag flies victorious once again. This will be a beacon for all our comrades who have scattered and a call for reunification.
So you've already resigned yourself to the ideas that we're going to lose this war. And so you figured you'd just start preparing for the next one. You people make me silly family.
I have a wife and child. They are in Stuttgart. So what then?
You know, I can honestly say I'm proud that I fought to the very end for my country. I have no regrets even now as I am destined to rot here. However, if there's one dissatisfaction I do have, it is the fact that I must share a casket with some fucking bastard like you, who isn't even thinking about his family in his dying moments.
Take back that statement, Captain. You cannot compare family to the righteousness of our country!
It's pointless. You can deny it all you want, but Hitler's empire is crashing down around us, and there's nothing you can do.
Be quiet!
Look what's become of my country and my navy as a result of putting up with your delusions for all these years.
Enough!
I'd even say it was worth thinking if it meant that my children could grow up without ever having to see that accursed Nazi flag again.
Shut up! Take it back!
It could very well be the will of God that our boat sank here today.
Damn it! Why'd I have to go and open my big mouth? I've only been scuba diving once in my life at Ishigaki Island. Dutch tricked me into this. Oh.
That's the only thing you've been saying since we left port. Can you try to be a little bit more interesting, you blubbering idiot?
Salvage!
Now, I explained this briefly at the office, but we'll go over the details again before we go in. Benny, will you start?
No problem. First of all, let's take a look at this. An old story from half a century ago. The nostalgic talk of some old-timer. IXC-type attack submarine U-1324 of the German Navy. It was a submarine in the Wolf Pack that tore up the Atlantic. The captain was Major Wenzel H. Abba. The last order he ever received from his falling homeland was to take an officer of the Japanese Navy to Batavia. But things weren't that simple for them. They had to go from Kiel in Europe, around Cape Agulhas, then through the Indian Ocean. It's a voyage worthy of Magellan, and Abba managed to pull it off. But when he was in plain view of his destination, his ship, all its crew members and the passengers on board, suddenly ran out of luck. While searching for the Japanese, the U.S. Navy came across this U-boat. Having nothing else to do, all of them decided to strike at once. The poor U-1324 finally went down, so the captain and 44 of his crew just disappeared into the depths of the ocean. That's sort of the history with the capital H as we know it, but there's another untold story in all of it. Appeared at Kiel Port the night before departure and was able to force his way on board with papers from the secret police. Now check this out.
This is the painting that SS officer held onto for dear life. The artist is August Janka, an unknown painter. Its title is The 12 Knights Led by Brunhilde.
That thing looks pretty boring to me. I've seen graffiti on New York subways that would put that to shame.
Why would an SS officer board a submarine with no gold, no secret documents, and only a single painting? Don't give it too much thought. It's just an incredible story. I have no real explanation for why it happened or even where it came from.
However, the one thing we are sure of right now is that this painting is preserved inside the wreck of a submarine. We've been hired by an antique collector in Spain, and this guy's hobby happens to be collecting Nazi artwork.
That's a pretty fucked up hobby.
Damn straight. Apparently, most of Yanke's work was destroyed or lost in the war. He'd completely given up on this and the U-boat long ago. But...
Yeah, last year, a French telecom company was laying down underwater cables and they inadvertently discovered the U-1324. At the same time, they found out there wasn't much water inside.
Several countries are in dispute over the rightful ownership of these waters, so no one is able to make a move for it easily. Not bad for a $50,000 job.
Okay, so, here are the steps for the job. Take a look. The French notice that the bow end of the submarine is completely flooded. The two of you will go in through the torpedo tubes and then close them off. Once you weld the hole shut, you should be able to open the door to the interior.
Welding?
What do we do to get out?
Just make a hole in the sub's hull and swim out. Once we get what we want out of there, who cares what happens to it? All right then, let's get this over with.
I've never even done weekend carpentry, and we're supposed to do all of this underwater? I just don't see how it'll work.
Hey, are you done checking the equipment? If you keep up this bitching, I'm gonna toss you overboard without your tank.
Yeah, I'm mostly done.
What about the buoyancy compensator? Did you test the gauge? If you drown, I'll leave you down there in that metal casket with those dead Nazis.
There's no need to be difficult. I said I'll be just fine.
If you die, you'll end up causing me a lot of trouble. So stop talking back, you dumbass.
Ready. Once you dive, I'll only be able to track you with the beacon. Be careful not to use up the batteries.
Got it.
I almost forgot. A little souvenir Balalaika brought back from her homeland.
An underwater rifle! Does this thing have full auto on it?
Of course. Take it as a good luck charm.
Okay, Rock. We better get going. Just follow my...
So, you won her over with a gun and saved Rock's ass. You got a lot of tricks up your sleeve.
I guess so. As an employer, I worry about human relations. All part of the job.
The beacon's been activated, and the PLRS is working fine right now.
All right.
They're headed straight for the salvage site. It seems like Revy's used to this kind of thing.
Of course she is. I never would have hired her if using those guns was her only skill. When it comes to swimming, she's got natural talent.
Dutch?
What's up?
Come up here for a sec. There's a ship.
What?
We're not on a sea route. The telecom company's the only one who'd be here.
Telecom company? I don't think so. I've been listening to their communications ever since we got the offer. They're not supposed to be out here for another 3 days, and besides, that's a research ship. And they seem to be carrying some large equipment on the back.
This isn't cool. You better go raise our Thai Navy flag.
I'm on it.
Please respond.
Well, well.
This is PT-377 of the Thai Navy. We are currently on a mission here. We'd like to inquire about your purpose for being in this area. Tell us your nationality, ship number, and signal code.
We see that you are acting independently at the present time. Where is your mothership?
That is classified military information. I'm requesting for the second time that you identify yourself. Over. These guys are way too demanding. Definitely not normal. I'm going back to the control room. Keep track of them and keep me posted. We got some unusual cloud activity. Fold up your parasol.
No problem. What do we do about those two?
If they're beacons on, we can find them anytime. Worst case scenario, we blast those guys and then pick them up.
Hail, Oberfuhrer! Based on a communications check using radio interception, we confirm there are no naval vessels in the vicinity. Therefore, we can only conclude that these are hated bandits who are plundering this sacred gravesite. Your decision, please, Commander.
These plunderers are such fools. The proof of inheritance of this gravesite is rightfully and indisputably ours. Very well, Squad Commander. I will allow destruction with an iron fist.
What's going on?
Dutch, I'm seeing movement.
Okay, up to start.
That's strange. What are they doing?
Dutch, it's a toad!
Damn it! I should have known that's what they do! Hang on, baby! Damn it! Fucking anti-tank missiles!
That's it, runaway degenerationists. For this is our destined reunion with Brunhilde. No one will stop us.
This underwater tomb is about to open. Well, are we out of their missile range?
I think so. We're safe if we maintain this distance. Assholes. We'll have to keep an eye on them from here.
Let's move. What the hell are you doing over there? Hey, you all right?
You didn't warn me about an explosion. What if you accidentally flooded the place? You shouldn't be so reckless.
Listen, we can't afford to be screwing around right now. The more you whine, the less time we have.
I understand all that, but you could have said something ahead of time.
And how did you expect me to talk underwater? Why don't you try paying closer attention to what I'm doing?
But still, at least give me a signal when you do so. Bones. Bones!
Well, yeah, they're gonna be bones. Look around you. They're all over the place. Listen, Rock. This is a grave site that all of us living on the surface have forgotten. This is where death came for all of them. It was their time, whether they wanted it or not. No flowers or candles here. No one comes to visit and no one remembers. A rotting catacomb. Minus all the fucking saints. I've never liked these kinds of places. Not at all. Smells like something's been rotting down here for ages.
Hey, Revy, how do you think they felt when they realized they were stuck here? What went through their minds as the lights faded and it got dark, and all they could do was struggle to breathe?
Now that's just depressing. Anyway, how the hell should I know? Dying because you can't breathe can only feel like dying because you can't breathe, and that's it. How other people die is just how other people die. What does it matter? Thinking about it isn't gonna do a damn thing, Rock. Just try to think happy thoughts. Hey, look at these guys. Seems like they staged their own version of gunfight at the OK Corral.
Captain? You bastard!
How dare you!
Revy, this must be the captain here.
That Abba guy, right? Is his iron cross lying around here somewhere? It'll be worth something. Huh. Come over here. This guy's uniform is different. He's that SS.
And the painting?
I don't know where it is. If it's not here, it's in a safe. I don't get it. Why'd these guys bother getting into a major shootout?
Desperation made them panic?
Now that's a laughable theory. Despair is like the last stages of cancer. You've got nothing left to lose. Well, I don't know the details, but I'd say this Gestapo was the one that shot first. After that, the sailors came in here to avenge their captain, and it all ended with the last stand at the Alamo. The ship's crew is like family. They wouldn't kill each other if they knew they were gonna die. The only one who'd bother starting shit would be the outsider.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
This is it. It's an exact match.
Yeah! This has to be it! You start putting it away, and I'll take care of the rest.
The rest? But we got what we came for.
We're not kids running some errand, Rock. If we don't grab everything that's worth something, then this trip's been a waste of time. I noticed the captain had an iron cross with a sword. It's a valuable item. And it's a little too valuable to leave behind as fish food, all right?
But you... Hold on!
I'll be back when I've got everything worth taking. You can keep those guys company.
What are you looking at? Quit staring. I'm not exactly thrilled about it either.
What's our distance, Benny boy?
The last time I checked, it was about 5,200 yards.
That puts us out of their range.
Those guys are a dangerous bunch, all right. Fucking crazy.
And the fact that they just launched 3 of those things at once means they're well equipped.
They're parked directly above that U-boat.
And we can't do a damn thing.
Take your positions! Stand by for the commander's instructions!
Gentlemen, my devoted brothers in arms, beloved braves of the Aryan Socialist Union, I stand here before you filled with pride for the world. In one glorious stroke, we will reclaim that which was lost to us as the result of meddling by the Zionists and communists alike. True patriots are counting on you, brave soldiers. This is the utmost act of courage in the name of strict order and patriotism. You and you alone will be able to restore the racial hierarchy to the way it was meant to be.
Suicide Corps, stand on guard!
Ruppenfeller, you have been chosen to fulfill this objective. A true hero, you represent the courage of the great Aryan race. There has never been a more glorious moment than this, and I, for one, I cannot find words to express this. I can only shed these tears of joy. I, too, am filled with emotion, Commander. I will sacrifice myself to fulfill this sacred duty.
Commence singing of our anthem.
We shall raise our flags to the skies, march the road ahead, fill the grind. For we know in our hearts that the strike force will be victors, strong and true. We must strike down those who...
I think they're holding a little concert. Some Nazi marching song.
Yeah, I hear him. You start with some random useless guy, put him on a podium, give him some power, and the next thing you know, you've got a march-loving, ego-tripping fool on your hands. Same shit as always. And you? What do you think is a white man, Benny boy?
That kind of machismo doesn't agree with me. Besides, don't forget I'm Jewish. Fuck the Nazis is a family creed.
That's right, I forgot. By the way, are the beacons on yet?
Nope, it looks like both of them are still in the submarine. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do at this point but sit around and pick at each other's politics. I'm not that concerned about the job, but I am worried about the time.
Yeah, that's always gonna be a problem. If we had the time to retrieve it, I'd take the whole thing back to the port. That way I could have shown that fancy dress parade on that shit-heap boat what their Fuhrer went through. Take a little bit of the romance out of it.
I hear ya. Hey, this isn't good. Those guys are up to something.
Huh?
They're lowering some kind of pod. At this rate, there's gonna be a showdown in the sub. What now?
There's nothing we can do, Benny. They still have tows. Just having to say this pisses me off. But we'll have to wait till they get while you shit. I'm afraid that's about all we can do.
Not bad. Aside from all those iron crosses, I found stuff the collectors would drool over. This place is a grave robber's wet dream.
Revi, I was thinking that maybe we should leave all that here.
Okay, Rock, you can spare me the rest. Wait, I know. Now shout not steal. So, should I be calling you Father Rock now?
That's not it. These medals are proof of what these people did. We don't have the right to take that away from them. If anyone has the right to these medals, it's them. It's these people right here, don't you think? I found it right next to his body. The captain had this photo with him up until the very end. To us, these medals are just antiques. But to the people who were left behind, they're irreplaceable.
So that's how you look at it, huh? I see. Well, since we're here... I've got a story that's perfect for this sort of atmosphere. I'm gonna do you a favor and let you in on a little secret, Rock. Okay? Let me ask you something. See this? And this? What would you say these two things are?
The first one's an old skull, and that's some sort of metal.
That's where you're wrong. Both of these are just things. As soon as you strip away their meanings, then that's all they really are. Just things and nothing more. And if you're gonna give these things any kind of meaning again, they won't get any other value because they're someone's precious memory. Their value will be determined by the one thing everybody agrees on. And that's money. The rest of it is just a bunch of sentimental bullshit.
Is money your god?
It's power. Something a lot more useful than God. And rock in life. God? Love? Don't make me laugh. Back when I was just a brat, crawling around that shithole city, it seemed like God and love were always sold out when I went looking. Before I knew better, I clung to God and prayed to him every single night. Yeah, I believed in God right up until that night the cops beat the hell out of me for no reason at all. All they saw when they looked at me was another little ghetto rat with no power and no God. What's left for a poor little Chinese bitch to rely on? It's money, of course, and guns. Fucking A. With these two things, the world's a great place.
I wish I hadn't heard that. I'm sorry.
Fuck you. If I was looking for pity, I would have told you something a lot more colorful. The moral of the story is when you're living on the edge, that's all that matters to you, because that's all you've really got. Not everyone can get off on being normal, Rock. And one more thing. All those rich, fat bastards living under palm trees, and bitches who think that life's only about putting on makeup. I don't want to hear you speaking your mind from the same perspective as those hypocrites. Nothing's worse than being treated like some whore by your companion. I'll say this once. The next time you decide you're gonna tell me what's proper, you'll no longer be one of us. When that happens, I'm gonna kill you.
Right. I understand. Revi, what was that? Revi?
Go somewhere where bullets won't find you, and keep quiet. The only ones who'll be knocking on that door are either ghosts or crooks. And since the ghosts are already down here, well, you must have some troublemakers here.
We left our gear on the other side. There's only one way there. If we can't get through, there's no escape. 1, 2, and there's more.
Enough. You're not helping. You've got a lot to learn, you know that? What you need to listen for are the guns on their belts.
What now?
What now? Well, that's obvious. We kill them all! Rock, get our tanks!
Looks like we got company.
Hey, Rock, get down!
Damn it! The painting!
This is it, Brunhilde! All right, we've got it! Cover me! I'm off!
They got the painting!
Yeah? They won't get away so easy.
Disconnect the pod!
But Reichert and the others are still down there.
Forget them! As far as I'm concerned, they're dead! Hurry up!
Move your ass, Rock! We need to get our gear!
Oh, the beacons are on.
Where are they?
Directly above the sub.
What the hell are they doing? Can you tell me where they're headed?
Their position isn't changing. They're going straight up towards the Nazi mothership.
We have the painting. I'm looking at it right now.
You've done well.
However, we weren't alone.
Tell me she's not gonna do it.
Neither of them know who they're up against. She's probably planning to... damn it! We're talking about fanatics who launch anti-tank missiles without... If she services without realizing... It's over for her.
We'll stay put. It's too soon.
But Dutch!
You want to show some bravado, charge in and all go to hell together? It may paint a great picture, but it won't be much of an ending, boy. For now, you should just pray that it's not Revy's time to go yet.
The enemy is coming up!
The grave robbers are coming up! Stand by on the machine gun!
They've started.
You think they're all right?
If they're still shooting, it means they're not dead yet. They've stopped.
Looks that way.
Yeah! We got those bastards!
You idiots. It was your misfortune to have touched our glorious inheritance with your unworthy hands. Regretted at the bottom of the sea.
Retrieve the pod. We're leaving this area.
The beacons are still active. They're drifting southeast away from the ship. But I've got no way of knowing if they're dead or alive. They're Dutch.
Yeah, the ship is starting to move.
Shall we go and pick up some bones?
That's a bit too much, Benny boy.
I guess my nerves aren't as tough as yours.
Yeah, I know.
Revy, look. There's our boat.
So they got away with the goods.
Who the hell are they anyway? Those bald cocksuckers?
They're neo-Nazis. A sorry bunch of leftovers from the Dark Ages, if you ask me. But I don't know where they're from.
To hell with this bullshit. You telling me fucking skinheads got one over on us?
This is far from over, Revy. We took a job and it's not done yet.
Let's do this, Dutch. Let's turn that Nazi boat into a floating morgue.
Agreed. Putting all the politics aside, it's not good for business to leave it at this. The only cure for these idiots playing heroes is some bitter medicine. So let's give it to them.
So this is Brunhilde. It's a lot smaller than I expected it to be.
It has an air to it befitting of its grand ancestry. And what an impressive array of color. What is it?
Well, sir, although it may be a valuable inheritance, to use so many of our resources for its retrieval seems a bit...
It was Lord Alfred's passion and grand vision that we make this painting the ideological basis for our National Socialist movement. This painting will bring new life to our cause. Try to understand.
Sir!
When we deliver this to him, he has promised our party considerable financial assistance, as well as an introduction to the anti-communist union. Although our numbers are small in America at present, this is the opportunity we've needed in order for our party to make a significant breakthrough.
What is it with that painting? I mean, there's not much we can do if these guys have bad taste in politics and even worse taste in art. But still, coming all the way out here with that kind of equipment and weaponry is not something you can do without a lot of money.
The investment is way out of proportion to their objectives. Or, wait a minute. Talk about spending too much money for the job. So that's it.
You're pretty smart, Rock. Sounds familiar, huh? We've been hired to find that same painting, and we're getting a lot of cash to do it.
You'd think it was valuable, but we're talking about an artist who is virtually unknown.
Well, hopefully that mystery's gonna get solved tonight.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Rock, go and feed Revy, will you?
Sure.
She'll have to give up and eat something from a can.
Revy. I brought dinner. Dutch says you should probably have something to eat. I'll leave it here. If this is about what happened earlier in the U-boat,
Rock, we're done talking about that. I don't think there's any reason for us to go over all that again. Got it?
Right.
It's a good night. The moon is about to sink, then it'll get dark. And when that happens, we'll raid those bastards.
I've been keeping an eye on the course of their ship at the outer range of our radar.
Good work. Revy and I will take care of the rest. Since they have their little painting, I'm guessing they're busy celebrating right about now. Idiots. That's right. Go ahead and keep toasting each other. Patches. Wagner is shit next to that. Sorry, but we got one more errand to run, partner.
Sure, why not?
Your chance to take those 92s to these motherfuckers. You distract them and I'll do the searching. We'll start some shit.
Works for me. I got no complaints as long as I can kill who I want and steal what I want. I'm going now, Rock.
You seem down, Revy. What's going on? Did something happen with Rock?
Nothing happened.
I think we got trouble! Someone get...
And just like that, the first little piggy met his end. Oink, oink, oink.
I'm making my way to the upper deck from the bow. I need you to turn this place into a clusterfuck, okay?
Yeah. You don't need to ask twice. I'll eat till I get my fill.
What the hell? Where did that gunshot come from?
I don't know.
It's fine if they want to get wild, but tell them to stop shooting.
Yes, sir.
Commander, it's the enemy! The enemy got on board! We're under attack!
They're still at it.
Hey.
Huh?
Times like this, what are we supposed to do while we're waiting? Looking bored?
When you two were being shot at earlier today, I noticed Dutch remained incredibly calm. And to be honest, I envied him for that. But hey, we're not really the type of people who can pull out a gun and shoot other human beings. Let's face it. That's why we watch the fort.
Remain there!
Yo.
Bastard. Shoot him!
What a joke. They've got the uniforms, but that's about it. So is this where the boss is hiding?
You won't find the commander here! He's on an upper level! I swear it's the truth!
Well, thanks a lot. That's very kind of you. Revy, you hear me?
Revy, where are you? Damn it, that bitch!
Wait! Please don't shoot. All the sailors here are hired outsiders. We're not with these guys.
So what? Please don't kill me? Unaffiliated and non-resistant means nothing to me. If you're all insured, it shouldn't matter, right? Oink, oink, oink.
Stanford, eradicate these hoodlums with a decisive blow.
Roger that.
What the hell's your problem? I was just doing my job, Dutchie. Bloodbath's what we do best, isn't that right?
A gunman is a professional. A shooter's someone who kills because they got issues. I do not remember hiring Charles fucking Whitman. If you want, you can go wild and lose your shit. But if you fuck this up here and now, I die too. Just keep it cool, Revy. If that's too much for you, go climb a fucking clock tower and start shooting up college kids.
Fucking great. So now you're gonna preach to me too? Spare me the bullshit, Dutch.
What do you expect, Two Hands? I'm your employer, after all.
I actually thought you were gonna kill me.
Me too. You couldn't even take a joke. That's too bad.
So, why don't you tell me what's next on the agenda, big boss man?
The commander. We're gonna find him.
Your Excellency, the enemy is most likely those grave robbers we spoke of. Currently, our comrades are boldly countering their attack and dealing with them. We'll be sure to get them.
So please do not worry, Your Excellency.
Rahman, not once has a military unit been victorious when entering a battle with nothing more than desired outcomes.
To say, please do not worry, shows a lack of sincerity. Would you not agree? Unless you have some basis for this confidence, I would think it best to refrain from making such casual consolations.
I'm sorry to have offended you.
Did I sound like I wanted an apology from you?
Frankly, I'm quite surprised. Do you think I'd place greater importance on your apology than the painting itself? We spoke about this at great length. I want the painting delivered to me, and you're in need of connections into our world. And that's about all there is to it, isn't that right? You must understand that.
Revy, have you cooled off a bit?
What do you mean?
Well, in case you haven't noticed, you get Whitman fever every time we get a newcomer on board. The exact same thing happened when we took in Benny.
Not digging too deep is our style, isn't it?
Of course you will, or you won't be able to support your way of life. I'm gonna check this area. We'll finish talking later.
So you're still alive, little girl. I compliment you on your audaciousness. The name I have proudly carried since birth is Fritz Stanford. I am the acting captain of the glorious Aryan Socialist Union, and you a nefarious grave robber. This is clearly the most fated of confrontations. For the sake of those who died for the Union, you shall atone with your blood. Behold! Witness this mighty gun I wield. I call it the Eisenreich Luger Special. The barrel is the Luger artillery long, and the frame is hardened carbon. Featuring a thick grip and a two-bullet chamber, it is truly one of a kind. This weapon is far too destructive to simply be referred to as specialized in man-stopping. I am the only one on Earth capable of taming this terrible gun. Are you afraid? There's no way you're not. Now witness the awesome power of this.
Shut the fuck up. Didn't you see I wasn't even listening? I mean, were you trying to sell me the damn gun or what?
You fucking coward!
Now it's my turn to talk. Here's some advice. If you can hit your target, pretty much any gun will do the trick. Now that's one to grow on. Say hi to the Fuhrer for me, would ya?
That's little Rahman. I've heard that tune many times in the past.
Even now, I have fond memories of those times.
Yo, Nazi. I've come to get you. Were you on the phone? Well, after all we've been through, I don't think I'll apologize for the rudeness. Don't mind me. I'll wait here and let you finish up.
He certainly is a brave man. I want to talk to him. Put him on, will you?
It's for you.
You the boss?
Your subordinates were a real waste of good uniforms.
Indeed. You must forgive me for the shameful display.
Now, I've got two questions for you.
Oh?
About the importance of the painting?
Let's start with that. There's another artist besides Yanka thought to be responsible for this painting.
I commend you on your research.
A little-known artist from Austria. Good old Adolf Hitler himself. Or that's how the rumor has it anyway.
It's the Fuhrer's?
Don't rush to conclusions, old man.
The Fuhrer as an artist could, at best, only paint mediocre scenic pieces. But that theory brings back memories. On the day he left for Batavia, the SS officer carrying that painting was also under the impression that it was the Fuhrer's work.
I see.
So, what you want isn't the painting, but some... And this is just a wild guess, but I'd be willing to bet you know the phone number to our office pretty well, don't you, old man?
The antique trading company from Madrid that asked for this salvage job. Indeed.
I'll admit that was me. I was also the one who wished you and Rahman to confront one another.
What?
A most amusing method which provided insurance and acted as their rite of passage. And...
It's nothing more than a fleeting and dear memory to me now. The day Heydrich decided on the final solution, we made a vow at the Wannsee lakeside. We would become realistic guardians rather than idealists, believing only in victory. So we gathered all of our capital and created a file which included our signatures and account numbers. When signs of the end approached, we hid our files in 4 paintings and escaped Berlin before the Allies took the city. That painting you have there is the last piece. You have shown surprising insight, Schwarzen.
You watch your mouth, you old cracker. No need to be rude. I might get upset and throw it back into the ocean.
That's fine with me. I simply wanted to get it back because it was discovered. Financially speaking, we're quite
successful these days. But what about the loss of reputation for yourself?
Well, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna argue with you there.
You're a wise man. You know, it's a real shame you're black.
I'll take that as a compliment.
There won't be any need for that.
He has already fulfilled his role in all of this.
Alfred! You bastard! First you set me up in this fixed race and then you betray me?
I suggest you watch your mouth, young one. Whether or not you choose to admit it.
You and the black man were given a level playing field. You should have known better than to try and enter into our society considering your ineptness. I'm afraid you've only yourself to blame. As for you, black man, that was a splendid job. If you were fortunate enough to have been born an Aryan, I would have sent you an Iron Cross.
I don't want one. All I want's the money, you old Nazi fuck.
Honesty is wonderful. Hypocrisy rots this world. I sincerely wish your kind will one day be wiped off the face of this planet.
Thank you kindly. And I sincerely wish that you rot in hell.
Come on, are you still not done cleaning up? So, is this guy here the commander?
Yeah.
Want to make a bet, Dutch? You know, the usual.
It's really not much of a bet, Revy.
Let's just try it. Here you go, old man. Knock yourself out. Huh? I say black.
I already told you it's not that much of a game. I say black, too. I told you, it's not that much of a bet.
You know, I thought the commander might surprise us and actually show some balls. But I guess I was wrong. These guys are all the same. Pathetic till the end.
You're right about that. Let's finish this job.
Fucking...
I sure got the shivers today. Way too much trouble.
Shut up. I won't cause any more trouble.
I think I'm finally starting to understand what you're so hung up on. And I'll tell you right now, whatever's eating you comes from deep inside. In other words, no amount of killing is gonna make that pain disappear.
Dutch?
What is it?
It's Rock. He's on the other side of the tracks. He's nothing like the people on our side. I don't know why, but I just can't stand that feeling. It's not that I don't like him. But Dutch, it's not possible. I just can't. I can't part.
Okay, I've got one for you. Let me see if I can remember it. Okay, how many poleaxes does it take to change a light bulb?
I'm guessing 1 to hold the light bulb, and 99 to turn the house. Isn't that it?
Let's see. So, the Pope says to this guy who's dressed like he's homeless...
I thought I told you to get out of here yesterday. Yeah, good one. Do me a favor. Just shut up and drive, will ya? Really fucking sucks. Why am I stuck playing fucking errand boy with you? That's what I really...
What? Why me?
I have to work on the board all day. And Benny's gonna be busy with the electronics. Oh, right. Revy's just laying around in the room. You can take her with you.
Take Revy?
Is that a problem?
No. But I can tell you she's not gonna want to do it.
Sounds like something that you two need to deal with. And it's got nothing to do with me or the job. Start in this neighborhood. First head to Rowan Jackpot Pigeon's place on Rockiata Street.
Welcome, my sweet Rebecca, and here I thought you'd given up on me. So you finally decided to shake that fine ass of yours in the S&M show. I knew you'd come around, baby.
Fuck off, will you, Rowan? The only reason I'm here is because of my job, so don't start with that. I'm not into being tied up or tying other people up.
You haven't changed. You look so good, you'd be great for either, I'm telling you, girl. It's a real shame. So, what brings you here today?
Right. Regarding the goods you ordered from...
You ordered booze for this place, right? We've got 1,500 bottles for you. They're in Warehouse 5 at the harbor.
That sure has gone up on these. It's killing me. How's a brother supposed to make a dime? Shit. Oh, yeah. What's up with your friend who looks like he ain't never seen a pair of titties before?
Oh, him. He's the rookie at our place. He's got nowhere else to go, so we had no choice but to take care of him.
Looks like you're in for a rough ride, brother. You ever need anything, don't be shy.
Later, Rowan. And don't forget about the money, all right?
So, the shipment's going to be late, is it? You could have told me that over the phone, but instead you came all the way here?
Hey, I hear ya. Tell that to Dutch.
Makes no difference. I've got to finish 15 of these today, so I won't be getting out anytime soon. No. Yep, I should have gotten a part-timer to do it. I'm seriously losing my mind. I have a meeting tonight, too. Some more idiots selling drugs without permission again. What a pain in the balls.
Hold on a sec. Is she taking it up the ass?
Sure is. Oh, if you guys hear anything about that, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. I'll thank you properly.
Yeah, if we hear anything. I'm sure we'll be back pretty soon. Good luck with the rest.
Somebody shoot me.
Ah! Why am I stuck playing fucking errand boy with you? That's what I really want to know.
Well, only one more stop and we'll be done. Let's see. Receive firearms on order from Sister P.W. Deegan of the Ripoff Church.
Hey, you old bitch! It's Rebecca from the Lagoon Company! Open this fucking door, you old skank! Hello!
You've always been too damn loud. Just put those in the shed for now, you got it?
But these are cleaned items. Are you sure that's where you want them?
It's okay, it's what the sister wanted. Hey, 2 hands. That's the chapel. I can't let your kind walk through there. Over here. Follow me.
Oh, my. This certainly is a surprise. I never thought I'd see the day when Dutchy Boy would send you on an errand.
That's none of your business. Now why don't you tell us if you got the goods we ordered, sister?
Right, new items from Eastern Europe arriving by way of Cambodia. We're still waiting to receive the R-137 grenade launcher you ordered.
Now don't kid around, sister. The reason we ordered everything through you is because we need all of those items for the next job.
Well, quite frankly, we do have the item. It's just that a different customer is saying they need it immediately. I'm sure you can see my dilemma here. However, Laguna is a good customer, so I wouldn't mind handing it over to you despite the inconvenience. But I'd like a better deal for us or a discount on your services.
Don't fuck with us, sister. Why don't you do the smart thing and play this one by the book, so everyone will be happy? You wouldn't want to count your money with your feet, would ya?
I wouldn't make idle threats if I were you, Rebecca. If you insist, then why don't you bring Dutchy Boy around? That's all I have to say. There's nothing before, nothing after.
Step off, Etta. You limp-wristed bitch.
Let's see how much you talk with a hole in your head.
Good tea, sister. Sister,
It's Sister Yolanda, young man.
It's been a very long time since I've had tea that wasn't from a tea bag. Is this W&M, or perhaps this is Fortnum and Mason?
My, you're very knowledgeable, aren't you? You're right. This is W&M. There's nothing nicer than a good cup of tea.
Yes. It takes a company with that kind of history and dedication to deliver such flavor without fail.
Rock, will you shut the fuck up?
That's true for any company, even if their products differ. Am I right in saying that?
I don't quite see it. What exactly are you getting at, young man? What is your point? Are you trying to imply that it's also true for illegal firearms? I'm afraid we won't have much of a negotiation if you get too hasty.
I'm talking about the drugs.
Huh?
That's what I'm getting at, sister. Lately, drugs are being distributed outside the agreed-upon routes. Did you know that? Sister? Hotel Moscow and other mafia in the city have made every effort to find the source. They've looked everywhere they could think of, but the culprits still haven't been found. And that's because there's a blind spot, somewhere they shouldn't have to look. For instance, those who can freely cross borders under the auspices of the church. Or it strikes me that these people are being overlooked. Sister Etta, why did you have those men leave the clean linens in the shed? Aren't cleaned items normally taken to the living quarters?
Young man, you can't make statements based on mere conjecture. You make it sound like the stuff's coming out of this place.
It's just a hypothesis. Also, we could talk about weapon shipments. The amount of weapons entering and leaving this place, they don't seem to add up, if you know what I mean. That's easy to figure out with a little research. It was dangerously easy to see, actually. One last thing. The Lagoon Company is, of course, on friendly terms with Hotel Moscow, but I wouldn't say we necessarily work together either.
I see your point. If you improve your timing a bit, then you'll really take shape. Eda?
Yes, sister?
He's a bit rough, but he passes. Add the Arwen to the list.
Okay.
Dutchy boy has a good eye. I can't imagine where he found you. It's almost time for Mass. I apologize, but you'll have to be on your way. Young man, come visit us again sometime soon.
Oh, bitch.
My dear, you could learn a thing or two from that young man, you know. In the end, waving your gun around doesn't work. You'll never do good business like that.
Go fuck yourself.
Should have timed this a little better. It's crowded. Let's eat before it gets cold.
I don't want to eat.
Try it. A good meal will make you feel better.
Why don't you give me the keys? I'll go home on my own.
If you do that, I can't get back.
Why don't you walk?
That's not gonna happen.
Know what? You should go back to Japan. You're just not cut out for this.
Well, you're the one who invited me.
Yep, really fucked up there.
I wonder. Maybe you can tell me who kept the church from becoming a bloodbath today. It's just like the old lady said. You can't solve everything with a gun.
I'm warning you. You better watch what you say, Rock.
You've been like this ever since the submarine. Was it our talk?
Who cares? I told you.
I'm not gonna apologize anymore.
I must have misheard you. You better hope I did, otherwise you're a fucking dead man.
Is that so?
In that case, I'll say it again. I didn't make any mistake. I've nothing to apologize for. That's what I'm saying.
That's a shame. You just stepped on a non-negotiable big-ass fucking landmine. Like I said, a real shame. There's just one last thing I need to ask you. What do you want on your tombstone, cocksucker?
Why don't you write? There's no cure for a fool with a gun.
Well, Rock, goodbye. See ya.
See that? There are some problems you can't solve with a gun.
Bastard!
Who are you calling bastard? My name is Rock. You got that? Fuck! I've had more than my fill of this shit. I've had enough. I thought I was done with kissing ass for a living. But here I am at the ends of the earth, and now I'm supposed to be kissing your ass? What kind of sick joke is this?
You fucking spoiled, arrogant son of a—
It's Rock! And arrogant? Who the hell are you kidding? Why don't you try taking a good look at yourself? Aren't you supposed to be some kind of outlaw, a wild pirate? But as soon as you open your mouth, all I ever hear you talking about is money, money, money. You think you'd be some hard-ass badass villain after the big prize, but you end up scavenging off corpses instead. Is there any fucking limit to how greedy you can be? Are you really that pathetic? Don't you have any pride left in you?
You really think you can judge me, Mr. White Collar? What do you know about my life, huh? What the hell do you know about me? Go on, why don't you tell me? A guy like you who spent his life in a safe little bubble has no idea what I've been through!
You're right. There's no way I could know that. I'm not you, after all. But still, let me ask you this. Other than the fact that I'm white collar, what do you know about me? It doesn't matter who you are, or how you live. We all have to suffer, right? You have no intention of understanding that. Instead of owning up to things, you'd rather play the part of the tragic heroine. That's the most cowardly thing about you, Revy.
Shut up! It's convenient for you to see it like that! God damn it! This isn't what there are no heroes in this life! And what's all this about pride? Fuck your pride. Look around you. It's shit as far as the eye can see. I hate to break it to you, but there is no fucking Robin Hood.
If there's no Robin Hood, then why don't you become Robin Hood? It's gotta be better than feeling sorry for yourself. Crying about your hard life.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up, damn it! I'm serious! I'll kill you!
Then do it. Keep chasing your tail like a dog if that's what you want. If you kill me here, then you'll just end up proving me right.
Ugh, that's all I know how to do!
Did you forget, Revy? The reason I ended up here. My bosses calmly cut my life away. I was an afterthought, and all for what? To protect their dirty money, their expense accounts, their place at the boardroom table. When you first invited me in, it was like waking up from a long sleep. My life had become the rush hour commute, the fake laughing, lowering my head, risking my life to score points, work in a batting cage nearby. And then, just like that, none of it mattered anymore. The one person who shook me awake, the one who invited me in, it was you, Revy. What concerns me now is that the one woman who showed me all of this is acting just like the people who betrayed me. I'm not gonna stand by and let that happen.
I don't know what you're talking about, god damn it. Ah, fuck it. You're a real pain in the ass, you know that? An idiot like you won't live long.
We're both idiots and we've both suffered. Just leave it at that.
I'm pretty sure you're the biggest idiot here, dumbass.
Getting mad?
Ooh, sounds scary. What are you gonna do? Write a memo or something?
Hey, you two!
Why don't you mind your own fucking business?
Surprise, surprise. I hear someone's making a ruckus at the market and it turns out to be you again. Revy, this town isn't your private shooting gallery. Discharging your weapon without any concern for who's watching, and I'm the poor slob who's gotta put out the fire.
Isn't that why we give you all those fat envelopes? Do I complain to you about my job, Chief?
I'm not saying don't do it, I'm just saying do it where no one's gonna see you. As long as you do that, I don't care if you kill people or play hide the apple for that matter. Out of sight, out of mind means that I don't have to cancel my golf dates and I can work you in. There's paperwork to be taken care of on our side.
Fine by me.
Damn engine is giving me trouble.
Drown your sorrows?
Thanks.
Hey, Chief, don't go stealing our car.
I don't want that piece of shit. Come get it later.
Hey, Rock. Just one thing. Let me ask you this, and there won't be any more trouble. So, I just want to know which side you want to be on.
Me? I'm right here where I'm sitting, Revy. I'm not anywhere else.
Rock, give me a light.
Light? The cops got the lighter.
What are you talking about? You got one in your mouth. What a fucked up day that was.
No shit.
I'm so tired. I want to go home and sleep.
Yeah. Not so long ago, I was a businessman in Tokyo. Now I work for a shipping company in the South China Sea. That's it. All the crates are accounted for. Now, could I please get you to sign this for me? Excuse me, could somebody please sign this? There's nothing particularly special about this little shipping company, though at times we do brush up against the law to get the job done. Huh?
Everything under control, Rock?
We're good. And I even got them to sign for it.
We're also transporting additional cargo for them. Did you get it?
About that, well, yeah, I did receive that shipment from them.
Is there a problem? If not, then have them use the crane again to get you and the goods down here.
Got it.
So, on second thought, I don't think anything's really changed, has it? The only thing that's useful about him is his white-collar look. It makes him perfect for this job.
So far, anyway.
Wait, let me guess. Is he worried about that little cargo we're taking back with us?
Looks that way.
Huh. Pathetic. After all, it's just a cartel's little errand we're running. So what's the big deal?
I counted those crates we delivered like you wanted me to. And I brought that shipment we're taking back with us, too. But are you sure he's it?
Once we arrive in Hat Yai, we're handing him over to some buyer designated by the Colombian Mafia. Revy, put him in a cabin for now.
Fine. All right, let's go, kid. Hey! You don't want to piss me off. Over here. Come on. Move your little ass. He actually looked like he was gonna puke or something. You can tell he's still an amateur.
Rock. We're nothing more than delivery boys. All we do is take shipments to their designated destinations. That's where our responsibilities end. Understand?
I got it. You don't have to worry about me.
That's good to hear.
Now you've asked for it, you little shit!
Rock. Sorry, but would you mind taking over babysitting duties for now? As you can see, not a lot of maternal instinct there. You can't exactly deliver the shipment holding it.
Take advantage of my kindness, will ya? That's right! What the fuck are you looking at? That's enough! He doesn't deserve something as nice as a cabin. You should be chaining him up and throwing him in the hold. Little shit.
We're in the middle of the sea right now. He can't escape. What the hell do we need chains for?
Shut up!
Listen. It's just for a bit longer, but we are gonna be traveling together. Maybe it's too much to ask, but could you stop throwing food at me?
You can't fool me. Santa Maria sees right through your friendly talk, you liar.
Well, I can see how my words wouldn't mean much to you, since I'm helping with this kidnapping.
You're not anything like that mean tattooed lady or that big black guy, are you? You actually seem like a normal person.
I guess. But the truth is, I'm really just a crook in training.
The man who put me on the boat didn't tell me where I'm going or what's gonna happen to me.
You worried?
I'll be fine. My father would never let anything happen to me.
Father? But aren't you supposed to be an orphan?
Who told you that? It was probably the cartel. You're a bunch of big liars. My father's the head of one of the great 13 families of South America, the 11th patriarch of the Lovelace household. He is Diego Jose San Fernando Lovelace. And I'm Garcia, his only son. When I'm old enough, I'll become the next head of the Lovelace family.
If you're looking for pity, you won't find it here. If you're gonna tell lies, you could at least come up with a better one than that.
I don't want pity, don't be stupid! What good would it do me to lie to you now?
You know, you're a pretty unlikable kid. So where'd you hear the name Lovelace anyway? For your information, it's the least noble house of the 13 families. Although, that does make it a little more believable.
So what if things haven't been going too well for us lately? We're still managing to get by, just like we always do. My father is a man of good character. He never got involved in anything illegal. Business wasn't going well, but the plantations were stable. Until the Mafia came, that is.
And you're trying to tell me that you were kidnapped by that Mafia? You have a gift for making up stories, kid. Not bad.
They came one day and tried to force my father to sell our land. The geological survey cell, we saw what they were really like. They came to our farms and harassed us. But my father refused to be intimidated by them. And that's how I ended up here.
Lanthanides?
It's also called rare earth. Don't you know your periodic table?
Well, where did you learn a word like that, kid?
You still think I'm lying, don't you? Well, that's okay.
It's just that it's not that easy.
What can I do to make you believe me?
Why don't you tell me what else you know about rare earth? You know, lanthanides.
Lutetium atomic number 71. That's what was found on our land. It's used as a fixing agent for ceramics. How's that? Not enough?
I have another question for you. It's well known that the Lovelace household has a dog. About that dog. Tell me what you know.
That's an easy question. That dog became a member of our family 6 years ago. His name is Laszlo, and he's a white Volpino Italiano.
Revy, Rock's taking too long.
Oh. I bet he's in there right now, rocking him to sleep. He's gonna get all emotional. He's probably gonna come up here and give us a sob story and ask us to let him go. What'd I say? Look at those eyes.
I don't like how this feels. We need more information.
After we dock, I think we should wait before handing him over to the Mafia. It's obvious the cartel lied to us. If they were lying about him, it can only mean there's gonna be trouble.
Rock? Don't take pity on our cargo. You'll feel like total shit if you start imagining all the places that kid can end up. But, as long as our company sees a profit, then there's really no problem. Understand? His life has nothing to do with us after that. Even if there is no justice, the world's gonna keep on turning.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't pity him. But I'm also concerned that our client lied to us. I worked in the resource procurement department, so I know a lot about rare earth and rare metals. And everything he says about the Lovelace family checks out. I remember seeing a number of reports from our South American division. Details about their family structure.
Very impressive. That is so interesting, Rock. Aren't you just a brilliant businessman? Seriously, I think we should put your picture on a fucking Employee of the Month plaque and hang it up right here. Either way, it's still up to Dutch. He gets the final say on this.
I just don't get it. The minute they got the kid, they could have demanded a ransom right then, and they would have got what they wanted. Is there any reason for them to keep it a secret and sell him off?
I don't know why they keep it a secret, kid. If you ask me, they probably did it because they were pissed off. If there's one thing all mafias have in common, it's that they hate having shit rubbed in their faces. They're not gonna let something like that go unpunished. Know what I mean?
Revy, if their pride's at stake, then this is going to be a real hassle. And we definitely don't want any part of that. I think I'm going to put a little extra insurance on our shipment before we deliver it. I'll ask Balalaika to do some background checks.
My. It's quite rare to have you asking a favor, Dutch.
I need a little background on the Mercenary cartel and the Lovelace family. Can you dig that up for us?
Huh? We actually just picked up a job involving the Manny Serrera cartel. Your timing is impeccable, Dutch.
Thanks, I owe you one. But since we're still in the process of setting up our insurance, don't stir things up too much.
Well, that's impossible.
What?
You know the way this business works. When things get stirred up, they're stirred up like a typhoon.
Just do your best. Keep it cool.
Very well. Shall I get back to you at your office?
No, we'll be having a drink. All right then, Rock. There's one more thing we need to check out before this thing goes any further. I'm talking about Daddy Lovelace. Is he the type who's capable of sending out private troops to rescue his son, or was the kid just bluffing us?
I don't think so. Financially speaking, they can't afford more than one personal servant for the entire household at this point.
A servant? What kind?
An ordinary housemaid.
So, do you think the maid's gonna rush in to try and save the little prince or what? That would be fun.
I said I'm just a lonely soul who's come here from South America, and I require your assistance. If you could direct me, I'm in search of a place where I can find my fellow countrymen. Might you know of such a place nearby?
So by fellow countrymen, you mean from your country?
Why, yes, of course.
This little lady's countryman, huh?
Hey, she could mean... But there are no other countrymen of hers in this area, right? Listen, lady, I'm afraid we can't give you that sort of info ourselves.
Perhaps you might direct me to someone who could tell me.
Well, miss, there is a place where you might be able to find out. But it's like one big viper pit, if you catch my drift.
I do not mind. I'll go to this place if I can find out about my fellow countrymen.
I really wouldn't recommend it, sweetheart.
Please, do not worry.
We're here, on dry land. Huh? Would you get moving already?
Don't forget, you used to be a brat once upon a time.
Yeah? I don't remember getting paid to babysit. This is a fucking joke.
Revy.
Your ass!
All right, isn't that enough?
Oh, what? You two now? Wait, let me guess. You're gonna treat him nice and get a job at his house? Yes, that makes sense. Just look at you. You definitely be better off as some stuck-up butler than as a sailor. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Revy.
You'll be asking him, Massa, how would you like your mint julep? I sure hopes you like it. Hell, you can be just like old Black Joe. Must be nice to be surrounded by dozens of servants all day. Ha!
Like I told you before, my family only has the one servant. She's a maid, and her name's Roberta. But she's not very good at cleaning or doing chores.
We don't serve milk here.
Then may I have a glass of water? I only arrived here today and I don't know my way around. I'm in search of a Colombian friend of mine. Do you know where I might find him?
Order a real drink. This is a bar, you dumb bitch.
Of a Colombian friend of mine. Do you know where I might find my fellow Colombians in this town? Or could you help me find the authorities? It would be a great help.
Lady, does this place look like a fucking tourist center to you? Do you see me handing out maps?
No.
She's always been very clumsy. And it's true, she can't clean or do chores. But still, Roberta's a lot stronger than you are, and she's gonna save me!
That's gotta be the funniest thing I've heard all day. She's not gonna throw a fucking teacup at me, is she? If this turns out to be true, then I'll believe anything you say, kid. Even if you said Jesus wrote a dropper across Route 66.
And have you seen her when she was being strong?
I haven't, but I do remember there was this one time. We lived together at my father's house. It was just the three of us. My father, Roberta, and me. It was a peaceful life. didn't have many friends to play with there, so Roberta would always play with me. I especially loved to arm time, and even though she never won, she was always a good sport about it. The two of us were out in the garden arm wrestling on that day, too. And then they came to threaten my father. Somehow she knew what was going on, long before I ever did. The moment she sensed that they were coming to our house, her arm suddenly stiffened. I used every ounce of strength I had in me to try and beat her. But her arm wouldn't move. It was like steel. All those times, she'd been losing to me on purpose. And that's when I realized there was a good reason why Roberta played the part of the weak, timid maid. I found out then.
Pictured here are the father, Diego, his only son, Garcia, and their one servant. She's a housemaid and a caretaker for the boy.
I don't like this. This isn't good.
Ma'am?
Comrade Sergeant, take a look at her eyes. Don't you notice anything?
The eyes of a soldier.
That is correct, Sergeant. And that's not all. She's one hell of a rabid dog.
Woman, I've got business with you. I hear some crazy bitch dressed up like a maid is asking all over town where she can find the Colombian mafia, wearing this crazy outfit you'd only see in a movie. Any pendejo would remember someone in an outfit like that. Well, now that you called us here, what the fuck do you want? Who the hell are you, huh?
I'm glad you came, as it was my intention that you find me. You are from the Manizarera cartel, is that not correct? I am a servant of the Lovelace family, and I have come a long way to be here. I have a few questions I'd like to ask. Please excuse me, but I'm afraid I may have no other choice but to be rude.
Did you hear that? Be rude, she said. What crazy bitch!
I'm very sorry, but I will not be able to hold back. Please excuse.
Roberta! It's so different. This place is crazy compared to my hometown.
I'm sorry. A kid your age shouldn't be exposed to a city like this. Romanipur at night.
I'll be fine.
You have a lot of faith. You believe in your family, don't you?
Of course. I believe in Roberta. I know that she's gonna come here to take me home to my father.
Well, you're fortunate. To be able to know in your heart that things will work out. You're confident that this maid of yours is going to risk her life to save you. And I really don't know if that's going to happen or not. But one thing I'm pretty sure of, you must have one solid family to have such faith in them. It's just... sometimes I wonder how my family actually feels about me.
You mean they...
Never mind, it's not important.
Oh, Rocky misses Mommy.
You think so? If I did, I'm thinking I probably would have said goodbye to this place a long time ago.
Rock, that's fucking pathetic. But that bullshit conversation you're enjoying.
We're just talking about ideals. You know, something you hold on to because you believe in it. So if I was ever kidnapped, would you try to save me? Would you come charging in with cutlass in hand to save me?
I wouldn't forgive you for being stupid enough to get kidnapped in the first place. If that ever happens, forget you know us, and then beg forgiveness for being such a fuck-up before you kill yourself.
See, these are the people I hang out with. But just the same, they're worth hanging on to.
Hey kid, this maid you've been talking about? Sure hope she's not just some bullshit fantasy you made up. I'd love to meet her. 'Cause my cutlass feels too cold. Who knows? Your maid could help fix that. I'm just kidding. Well, I guess there's no point in getting my hopes up. Not when I'm dealing with some maid-obsessed brat like you.
Did you hear that? Be rude, she says. What a crazy bitch!
Huh? Is this a fight?
I'm very sorry, but I will not be able to hold back. Please excuse me. And I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Shit, didn't this place just reopen?
Dutch, I know what I want for Christmas.
Why, you? You fucking bitch! All right, boys, we'll finish this now! I want her dead!
If you think it will help, then please do what you must.
Fuck you! It's not working, bro! Why won't you fall? Is it made of Kevlar? God damn it!
Just to walk right into the middle of a brutal shootout. But maybe we can take advantage of the fact that they're busy killing each other. So, anyone else feel like leaving?
Of course, but where?
We can go fishing at Phuket Beach until this cools down a little bit. I don't feel like catching bullets in the back while I drink. I'm no Giuliano Gemma.
Hey, will you hurry up and tell me if I'm gonna get to shoot or not?
Good call. I vote not to shoot.
We'll leave the kid here. I sure as hell don't want to go for a walk carrying a claymore.
But he's worth something, Dutch.
Shit, we were busy talking and now the front door's a goddamn war zone. Anyway, this kid isn't worth it anymore. He can't come with us. You got it?
But if we do that, we'd just be...
We got no choice. Ah, fucking fuck.
All right, then.
Garcia, listen to me. Don't move from this spot until they stop shooting. When this thing is all over, find your maid and go home to Venezuela.
I didn't think she could just... That Roberta could be so... She's not the kind of person who kills people. But... Why?
Garcia.
10 fucking grand to replace my booze, tack on another 15 for the furniture, plus at least 20 grand for the building itself. Now to figure out who I'm sending the invoice to. Oh, Rebby! You bitch!
Really? Is this your fault? How many times are your friends gonna tear up my car?
They're not my friends. Don't try to pin this shit on me, you dumbass. Fuck. It's almost like they were waiting for me to open my mouth.
Lagoon Company, what the fuck are you guys doing here? What happened to that package you were supposed to deliver to us?
Okay, hold on. Don't jump to conclusions, Abrego.
Huh? Then why the fuck is the package here? You better not have ignored our contract.
I said don't jump to conclusions. We'll talk about payment later. This ain't the time.
Young master. Roberta, I certainly didn't expect to see you here, Master Garcia. Your father has been extremely worried about you. Please, come. It's only natural that you feel afraid right now. But if you let me, I will explain myself. I promise you will understand. Who are these people?
Not good. Their eyes met.
No! Roberta, don't!
Stay back, housemaid. I don't think any of us wants to die. Especially not your sweet little Garcia. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you crazy? You're gonna make it worse.
Shut up. As long as you're not stupid enough to start shooting at us, you'll get the kid home in one piece. With his brain still in his head. Comprende?
I need a moment to think.
We're not done with you yet, you fucking bitch!
I have finished thinking now. Una bendición para los vivos. Un ramo de flores para los muertos.
That's Spanish.
Justicia, un castigo de muerto para los malvados.
With a sword for justice, the punishment of death for the villains.
De los santos.
Like this, we arrive at the altar of the saints. The Lovelace family creed.
I cannot agree to your request, though I do intend to have the young master home in one piece. However, I must work in accordance with this creed. In the name of Santa Maria.
Those words.
The hammer of righteousness to all injustice!
Now, let's go! Hey, fuck off! Get away! Ready! Will you just fucking die already? I know you bloodhound Florencia.
That is one crazy bitch. This makes the battle with Kessan look like a walk in the park. Hey, is Revy all right?
Her injuries are minor, but she does have a concussion.
Revy, wake up, will you? Hey!
Please stop. You have to stop this, Roberta.
See ya.
Rock! Don't just stand there! We're leaving! Run!
Oh,
Take me with you.
Master Garcia.
I can't deal with this. I don't know who she is.
Stay right there. Now, it don't make sense to me. Those words you were saying earlier.
Tú eres el perro de casa de Florencia. That's right, you're the bloodhound of Florencia. I can't fucking believe that you're still alive.
Not even Jesus Christ could have guessed that one. These 4 years since you left the Colombian Revolutionary Army, everyone from goddamn drug cartels to fucking Interpol has been after you, woman. The cartels put a $400,000 bounty on your head, dead or alive.
Looks like luck is finally on my side. I'll be made a lieutenant in the cartel.
I no longer have a reason to keep you alive.
Huh?
If you will excuse me now, I must be on my way. However, please accept this parting gift. To all of you gentlemen, I bid farewell.
To killing, she doesn't mess around. Brock, dumb fuck, I told you to leave that kid behind.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't leave him there to die. Do you think that might have killed her?
Get in the car.
I shouldn't be able to hear anything, but I can feel it. Her footsteps getting closer and closer. I could swear that any minute now her black maid's outfit will appear from that fiery exit.
So hurry up and get in the car.
Where should we go?
Where can we go?
We're fucked. Now I know. That maid is a killer robot from the future. The only difference is that we don't have Schwarzenegger here.
That's really not funny. I'm not laughing. We've got our precious little master with us. Just head for the port. We've got to get to the lagoon.
Bad news isn't hard to find. And from my experience, bad news likes company. Yes, this one is quite infamous indeed. Her codename is Bloodhound. She got it because once she's locked onto her prey, she always makes the kill. Oh, this is going to be a pain. They're calling, Sergeant. It's probably the worst possible news.
She's coming.
Wake Revy up. This isn't the time for her to catch up on her sleep.
Revy!
Fuck's sake!
Corporal Menesal, what's the situation?
Ma'am, yellow flag's destroyed and the Bloodhound and Lagoon are gone. However, a Plymouth was seen heading toward the city on the main street about 10 minutes ago.
Maintain your position, Corporal. Continue gathering information.
Roger. What should I tell the bar owner?
Tell him not to worry about the insurance. I'm heading to the city with the squad.
So, Capitan, going to war after so long? Playing Mafia dulls the instincts and makes one soft.
We'll see. But it never hurts to be prepared, now does it? We owe Lagoon, or rather we owe Dutch for all he's done. We simply cannot leave things the way they are. Let us go, comrades. Cock your hammers!
Fuck! Will you just die?
Now's our chance. Hang on, Dutch! We'll head to port using these back alleys. Once we're out at sea, I don't care who she is, there's no way she'll be able to... Damn it!
Not good, Benny. We're losing valuable time if we go this way.
Yeah, but her radiator's totally shot. The car's toast.
I never said I was worried about the car. Maybe you should have paid better attention to Rock's joke earlier on, Benny boy. You need to start thinking of her as an invincible killer robot. Right. Do what it takes to wake her up. If this turns into some big shootout, we're gonna need her gun, all right?
Revy, come on, wake up! Please wake up!
Take the next left. Get on that main road and then floor it.
All right.
Benny. Wake up!
Shit! The engine won't start.
Master Garcia. Roberta.
Get down! Both of you!
Get out of the way!
If this could kill her, we wouldn't be in this fucking mess.
We're off the main road! We're headed right...
It pays to be a religious man after all. All survivors speak up.
Somehow, we're both alive.
What about Revy?
She never even woke up. Still knocked out. You okay, Benny?
You've got to be kidding! What the hell's this woman made of?
Damn it.
Revy.
Fucking. She dead yet? Well?
You're in luck. She's alive and well.
Well, that's the best news I've heard all day. I've got an errand to run.
Wait, Revy!
Listen closely, Rock. I'm about to light up like a goddamn firecracker, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. When that happens, it's pretty much over. I'm not even gonna warn you before I give you a second, asshole. When she decided to use that shell on me, she made a big fucking mistake. I'm gonna make that bitch wish she was still home cleaning shitty toilets. It's time to go teach this fucking cunt the meaning of pain. Make a move, senorita. Or are you scared? You fucking should be.
I have no need for filthy language and idle threats. You will not find me so easily intimidated. Knowing you could not defeat me with skill alone, you chose to hide behind the yard.
Rock, watch out for stray bullets.
I can't see them. They just disappeared.
Roberta.
how she managed to put a bullet in the Great Revy. Who the fuck is this woman? I'm no shrink, but you must have had one fucked up childhood. Huh. Where'd you come from? Tell me! I get it now. I thought I knew that smell lingering around you. I'd recognize that scent anywhere. It's the smell of gutter mud still clinging to your feet. It's perfect, really. All the more reason why we need to finish this off.
I can't go back. I can never return there now.
Roberta!
Now, what's the plan? I suppose we should try to get out of this car. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right.
Roberta!
How? It's impossible, all right. We'd never make it no matter how many lives we had. I'm not about to go anywhere near that fight.
Amen.
You know what they say? There's an end to every beginning. I'm sure they'll settle this eventually. Hey, kid, what are you doing?
Garcia, wait. Sounds like the gunfire's getting closer.
Why don't you call it quits now, you two? Neither one of you stands to gain anything from continuing this battle. So stop wasting your energy. Two hands.
Shut up! I'm gonna kill this bitch!
There's something you should probably know, Miss Maid. Hotel Moscow has been planning a war against the Manisorella cartel for some time, so imagine my surprise. Taking care of this one was actually supposed to be my job, but you came along and saved me the trouble. As we speak, their headquarters in Venezuela should be in ruins. Therefore, all of our problems have now been solved. Garcia's kidnapping has also been dealt with, and he may go. So you have no reason to fight, do you?
Those are no doubt the three most terrifying women in the world.
This feels way too much like Ground Zero.
It doesn't matter.
Indeed.
Is that so? Don't misunderstand me, ladies. That's not just some friendly suggestion. It's an order.
Who are those guys? And where did they come from? They don't seem like they're just ordinary Russian mafia. Those uniforms, are they military?
Roberta! You don't have to worry, Roberta! Look at me, I'm fine. They never even hurt me. This has to stop. I don't want to see you with the gun anymore. I don't want you to kill.
I agree, kid. You're right. But what does the Bloodhound think about that?
Hmm? Bloodhound?
Oh, so no one ever bothered to tell you. Well...
You shut up!
I suggest you keep quiet, bitch. Let me tell you, I'm not sure what you think, but this isn't just some servant who looks good walking the dog. She's the bloodhound of Florencia, Rosarita Cisneros. Trained as an assassin in Cuba, she's a former FARC guerrilla. She's wanted internationally for multiple kidnappings and murders. And she's a suspect in the bombing of the U.S. Embassy in Tegucigalpa. She's a real hardcore terrorist.
Roberta? Is it true?
I swear that I never intended to deceive you, Master Garcia. However, there are things. There are some things in this world that it's better not to know. They bring only sadness. Everything she said is the truth at heart. I believed in the dawn of a revolution that would bring justice to this world at last. For that reason, and that reason alone, I became a soldier. In the blind pursuit of this ideal, I killed in every place imaginable. Politicians, businessmen, counter-revolutionaries, election officials. I even killed women and children. So many of my nights stained with blood. Countless mornings spent feeling cold and empty. And what I realized in the end was that I was no revolutionary. I was nothing more than a guard dog, working for the mafia, helping to protect their coca fields. Isn't it ironic? The revolutionaries, working side by side with the cartels. They said revolution would not be possible with ideals alone. And in saying that, they'd already sold their souls, and I knew it was over. My only option was to leave the military. And there was just one man I could think of who would agree to take me in. A close friend of my deceased father. The man who saved me was none other than your father, Master Garcia. Allowing your kidnapping to happen was negligence on my part. I failed you. And then I knew of no other way to save you, except to awaken a side of myself that had long been hidden away. A side of me that I had abandoned long ago. Bloodhound. Guard dog. I've lived my entire life as a dog, and this is the only way I know how to prove my devotion to you. I wanted to repay you with my life.
No! How could you call yourself a dog, Roberta? Don't believe in those lies! We're a family, aren't we, Roberta? So how could you ever say you're a dog? You're nothing like that! It's just not true! And I don't know any bloodhound! She died a long time ago! There's no more Rosarita either! I bet she moved somewhere far away to try and hide from her sins! Don't you see? That woman has got nothing to do with you anymore! The only one I see here is my Roberta!
Young master.
So... let's go. I just want to go back home now.
It's okay, young master. Let me dry your eyes. Boys should not cry so easily.
I'm glad that's settled. We could have had a big mess on our hands.
Give me a fucking teary-eyed happy ending. Well, fuck that! I'm not gonna pretend to be happy about it. What about this fucking tunnel in my shoulder? Huh?
Couldn't you just let that go?
Come on now, sis. We both know that's not cool. Even criminals have a code of honor. We have to settle this. You know that perfectly well, sis. So come on.
Yes, you do have a point.
Well, seems obvious to me. A little bare-knuckle boxing until they're satisfied. Anyway, I doubt that anyone will die.
Fine by me.
Young master?
Don't you lose to that woman, okay? You're stronger than her, Roberta.
Well, then I guess it's decided. Go for as long as you want.
Fine. Gonna make you uglier, bitch.
But before we start, your shoelace is untied.
She got one in.
Must be nice to be so young.
Damn it!
Come on, Roberta! Don't lose to her!
Who are you betting on?
I'm going to 2 on Ray.
All right, then I'll have to go with 3 on Roberta. You, Rock?
Well, wait a minute. We should stop this, right? We can't let this go on. Garrett! Am I the only one who sees this? It's totally insane to have two girls going at it like that.
Then why don't you go and stop them? You said you don't like this.
I did,
Then
but...
get out there and put a stop to it. Really, don't worry about it. We don't mind.
Excuse me, ladies? Haven't you had enough of this fighting? Why not try this? Sit down and talk things through. I'm sure you have more in common than you thought.
Get the fuck out of this!
Or I could do that. Great idea.
What did you expect?
They just won't give up. This is getting boring.
Why won't you die? Die already, fucking Four Eyes!
Shame to you. Why the hell won't you just go down?
Damn you! Take this, bitch!
There, it's a draw.
Roberta!
Young master. I'm so sorry. I should have beaten her.
No, don't talk. In the end, you were the last one all right.
That's a terrible sight.
She's out cold.
Can you stand? Hang on to me.
I'm sorry.
Don't you say that, Roberta.
You want a hand with her, Garcia?
Leave us alone. I don't need anyone's help looking after her. Roberta is a maid at my house, so it's my job to get her home.
Spoken like the future patriarch. Comrade Sergeant.
Ma'am.
Treat her wounds, then take them to the airport. If any remaining cartel members attempt an attack, dispose of them immediately.
Understood.
I have a favor to ask. Please?
What?
It's my glasses. Could you go and pick them up for me?
Why? I mean, they're just fake, aren't they?
Yes. However, I need them. Those glasses help me believe I'm her. I just want to be your Roberta.
Hey! It's morning, Revy. Wake up!
That barely registered.
I do not want to be around when she wakes up. Won't be pretty.
But, you know, all those guys from the Russian Mafia, they were like... military.
Actually, they're ex-military. You're close. They were either paratroopers or in the special forces. Her immediate subordinates have enough training to fight and win World War III if they wanted to. They're pretty much all Afghan vets with an insane amount of experience and skill. She was the brains of the operation, and these men became unstoppable killing machines. Eventually, these same guys returned from that hell of hot sand and carnage.
Everyone's feet are covered with mud from the gutter. Roanapur. In this city, gangs from around the world jostle for territory. It's a strange and deadly game they play.
Mitigated tragedy. Sources at the scene tell us that not much remains of the embassy. What we know so far is that 37 embassy employees have been killed and another 150 are wounded. The DRC military is currently continuing with its rescue efforts. Directly following the bombing, a terrorist organization calling themselves the Protectors of the Islamic Front have claimed responsibility for the bombing.
This room is filthy. Revy, are you gonna sleep all day? We have a job. Dutch says it's an emergency. Revy! I guess it's a last-minute request. His exact words were, "Wake her the hell up," so I ran down from the office.
God damn it. This job. Who's it from?
Mr. Chang, you know, from the Triad.
I've been waiting for quite a while now. What do I have to do to get a cup of coffee around here? Honestly, Dutch, is this what you call service?
It's my mistake for not knowing we were running a cafe. You do know why I own that torpedo boat, don't you, Mr. Chang?
Dutch, now that's just cold. Our place just burned down and we came straight here. I'd say the very least you could do is offer us a cup of coffee.
That's some bad luck, Mr. Chang. I hear you lost half the building.
Yeah, I gotta say, they hit us hard.
Was it the Russians?
Nah, that's impossible. We've always been very friendly with Miss Balalaika and company. Hey, glad you could join us.
Someone want to fill me in? Did I miss much?
No, we're just getting started. This briefcase is the cause of everything. But that just proves how valuable it is. I took this off an incredibly stupid Bulgarian who was trying to make a quick buck in my territory. Here's the thing. I don't recall giving permission to sell weapons to anyone, other than good old Yolanda from the Ripoff Church. But for some reason, the guns on the street like he was running a hot dog stand or something. What's worse, he mistook all of my warnings for some kind of crazy joke. Although, eventually he did understand and made a deal. Right around the time we told him we were going to crush his balls like nuts. Unbelievable. I mean, the guy was a real idiot. But it turns out he had a very interesting job.
Yeah?
He worked for Bulgarian intelligence. This city is a comfortable place for folks like that, too, you know. Normally, a guy like that would be very useful to us, but... you can only play with fire for so long before it gets out of control. And what do you suppose he offered us in exchange for his balls? Well, Dutch? Documents.
Really?
The hiking routes of a friendly little organization we all know of. I'm sure you've heard of them. If I'm not mistaken, the little job they did before hitting us has been on TV all morning.
The U.S. Embassy.
Sounds dangerous to me.
Turns out that Ball Boy's real job was actually with them. Apparently the world's full of people who want Uncle Sam to disappear. They're just the latest ones to try. Anyway, I decided to get in touch with one such group, and I told them that they'd drop something important. But as soon as I quoted these guys what it would cost them, they told me to get the hell out of there before they burned my ass alive. Not very nice. So this is how I answered. Fine, have it your way. I'll go elsewhere then. My office was blasted all the way to Jordan today. And as predicted, my ass did nearly become a roast before I got here, so it wasn't just talk. These guys really don't have a sense of humor. So, Dutch, here's the deal. I want you to deliver this. 5 teams will leave Roanapur at the same time, but here's the thing. Each of them will have a different destination. There are 5 cases, but only 1 jackpot.
So it's a feint?
Yep, as insurance, of course. Your destination is the military base on Basilan Island. You have 2 days. After that, my company contacts will have left Basilan.
Chang, my man, 2 days does not give us enough time.
There's never enough time, is there, Dutch? Last night's embassy bombing is just the first in a series of events. 2 days from now, the next schedule is set to begin. Let's put it this way. When they're done hiking this time, there's going to be a new president. Uncle Sam came to me because their embassy went up like the Challenger. If they knew how to deal with this, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'll provide you with a getaway driver and a guard once you get to the island. I'm counting on you, Dutch.
Did you bring our pay here with you? Expenses are on top of that as usual.
That's fine by me. We'll do our usual.
RPG!
Well, they don't waste any time. They're already here.
Nilo, you all right?
Your information's leaked, Mr. Chang. We're gonna have to cancel this one.
Are you gonna quit? I'd hate to see us stuck with a repair bill for this. Anyhow, the least I can do is escort you to your boat. But first, I have to admit, it's been a while since I've been in the field. Emergency exit?
I'll show ya. Follow me.
A little guided tour, huh? Great. Don't panic, Two Hands. In this situation, if you hesitate, you lose.
Chang's cleared the way for us. Now let's go.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Careful, boss man.
Don't get cocky, Two Hands. No one could say you don't have
I can admit I'm not at your level yet. I just hope I'll get there someday.
Now that's a good answer. I'm sending a car. It'll get you to the harbor.
Fucking great. One of these days I like a job where I don't get shot.
Quit your bitching, Dutch. We're doing all the dirty work here anyway. Hurry!
I'll leave the rest to you, Mr. Chang.
This is a major pain in the ass.
When you get there, don't forget the password, okay? The password is...
understand. Our comrades have spotted the delivery boys on the main road. We should be able to take care of them near Ban Kantan.
I wonder about that. This job should have been over with after the bombing of the Triad office. That would have taken care of things.
I'm in no mood to judge the failures of our comrades.
You mock these people as being nothing more than simple gangsters, but Chang turned out to be a much smarter gangster than you thought, isn't that right? Strategically, we should despise all our enemies, but tactically, we should take them all seriously. Those are the words of Mao Zedong. You could learn from that, Abraham.
Moral discourse from a man with no god? It's worthless.
He was right, though. Besides, I don't believe in God either. Never have and never will. Well, more importantly, perhaps we should move faster with the plan in America.
Don't be ridiculous. The FBI has been watching us. If we move now, before the feint, the plan will be wasted.
If I had to guess which of the 5 routes they'll use, I think it's safe to say that we can rule out anything overland, and flying is far too visible.
That just leaves the sea route. Do you have any proof?
Don't need proof when you got intuition.
I'll ask one of our comrades in the Philippines for assistance.
And as for the sea route, I guess I'll have to take care of that.
This is the final step in changing the world, Takanaka.
Yeah. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
Did you hear the password he gave us? May the force be with you? That is so lame. I mean, the guy can handle a gun, and he has great style. But Chang couldn't even make a fucking retard laugh.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that nobody's perfect at everything.
You found them. A torpedo bomb. Ooh. Chang sure got some interesting friends, doesn't he? And you've determined their heading, too. That's just perfect. It's exactly what we predicted. Looks like I won't have to change flights after all. Yeah, that's correct. I'm on the next flight there. Stick to the plan. Just don't do anything until I arrive. We need to confirm a few things before...
Excuse me. Can you please lend me your writer?
I'm guessing you're from Japan.
Thanks. Huh? Yes. How did you know that?
It's obvious. It's the way you held your hand.
I see. We are going to Cebu Island this year for the family vacation.
You must be a brave man to be traveling that far from Manila with a family.
Right. Could it be possible that we've met each other before? I have this strange feeling that I must know you from somewhere.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Huh?
You know, Mr. Ken. For as long as I can remember, people have been saying I look like him. I guess I should probably get going. I've never been great at small talk.
Nice meeting you.
Well, aren't you, Sly One? You think you've seen me before, my friend. It was probably at your local police station.
I got a visual, Dutch. It's a noisy little fly.
Okay.
Rock, bring me the Remington and the Hydra API ammo while you're at it.
Sure.
We've taken out the enemy's eye. Be the bait and head straight towards Barcelona. I want you and Revy to get off at Zamboanga and use the Zodiac to rendezvous with us.
I got it.
Ibrahim, I can't hear you. Hurry and get down here.
Takanaka, where are you?
You're in Basilan? Wait a second. That's where our diversion team is located.
Yeah, don't panic. Yeah, I'm at their camp right now. It's always darkest at the base of the lighthouse. We're waiting here for the local guerrillas to strike the first blow, but that also makes this the ideal place for them to come. It makes perfect sense if you think about it. The only place an American imperialist can come and go freely around here is the Anti-Guerrilla Special Operations Camp, and it's right over the hill.
I can already see Chang's next move. This is gonna be fun.
Takanaka, this isn't a game. Our entire plan hinges on this.
All of this is nothing more than one big chess game, brother. Hell, I challenge you to find me anything in this world that isn't. Either way, we're the ones poised to make the next move. Ooh, that one's as stubborn as they come. What's the point if you can't have a little fun?
So, once we deliver the documents, we'll meet you at the base.
Yeah, I'll come and get you when I lose these guys tailing us. What a pain in the ass.
Tell me about it. What is it with these guys who fight for a cause? They just don't know when to quit.
All right, one more thing. I have an additional message for you.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
The target is traveling due north towards Zamboanga.
So, they passed Basilan, have they?
Basilan is already behind us. Looks like they'll be heading north towards Negros.
We will continue our pursuit.
All right, good work. It's not what it seems, boys. My gut tells me they're already on their way here. Yep, they're coming to Basilan.
Here we are in the fucking capital of Dullsville. What time is it?
It's almost 6. It was more trouble than we expected finding a place to come ashore. I'm pretty sure the village is this way. It sure is quiet here.
Yeah, it's a ghost town. No one in sight. They've had martial law here for 2 years, but it hasn't made any difference. The army and the guerrillas are shooting at each other day and night. It's a real fucking circus. The people here must have gotten sick of dating their cousins and moved to real cities.
Keep you waiting? Or am I wrong?
And why the hell should I answer that question?
There's no reason you should.
It's just me, him, and a briefcase. That's it. By the way, I don't see your partner anywhere. Where's your guard?
That jackass. He's running around right now looking for a restroom. It turns out he doesn't know the difference between beer and Volvic.
Okay, enough with the bullshit. May the Force...
Now, how did that one go again?
Hey, old man, this isn't the time for jokes. Make this quick, or I'll have to shoot you in the face.
No need to get so hot. I was just trying to break the ice with a little humor, that's all. So, may the Force be with you, right? Huh. You gotta admit his sense of humor is a little off.
Huh. You think so too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I suspected, but I think he's outdone himself with this one.
Exactly, you stupid asshole. In fact, I have a message from the boss for you. I am Tai-san Fuquan. Has a nice ring to it, huh? It means the god of death and punishment shall hereby bring down judgment upon you. And I've got to say, it's not looking good. I have no fucking idea where you got that password. But Boss Chang isn't the idiot you think he is. He prepared a brand new password, made special for shitheads like you. You hopped into this parade with your ass hanging out of your pants, and now you're fucked. Laugh, so go ahead.
Well, you got me. I guess I got a little carried away. What the hell was I thinking? Plus, to get handled like this by a little girl, it's just plain embarrassing.
Fucking idiot! Damn you, Rock! You really screwed up this time.
The gunfire has starting.
Huh? I don't want to do this.
Leg arch.
Oh, I can feel me brain melted.
I tell you not relax too much before working. I make very clear for you.
I just had the greatest idea. We'll stay here until they stop shooting.
So sorry. If they die, we're not getting paid.
I'll take a rain check.
No, what very important.
Damn! You just keep coming! Shit for brains, Rock! Damn him! Are you the getaway driver?
No, I'm a fucking lawyer. What are you...
Do not pursue! The military has just left their camp! Fall back on the double!
Mr. Chang told me that there were supposed to be 4 of us. So what the hell happened to the other 3?
Plans changed and it became 2 of us. We fucked up and got captured.
Oh, he sounds like a real idiot.
Well, we are gonna go straight to the fucking base. I want to finish this job and go home.
So where's their hideout?
It's not a village for 6 miles. You find there in jungle.
We're not going to the military base. We're taking care of these guys first.
I suggest you wipe your own damn arse, sweetheart. Wait, I've got a better one. You could go tell that to the cavalry, Mary Reeves.
We take you to base only, then getting the money. We're not interested in work more.
My partner has the fucking documents. Do you follow? Understand you? Yes? You got that, Chinglish?
Not my new interior. If you must, do it outside.
My English not very good because I am pure Taiwanese. Maybe you'd like for me to skin your ass, bitch?
You don't get it, do you? The boss sure as hell didn't hire you just to transport my tight little ass. The documents. Without them, it'll be us three idiots in this car explaining to the boss why we decided to come back to the base empty-handed. We're gonna look really fucking brilliant then.
Hey, Yuri.
Now this camp is under our command.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, my friend, welcome to our demilitarized zone. We took the liberty of looking through your briefcase. It was completely empty.
I know nothing about it. Even if I did, you know I couldn't answer your questions.
A straightforward answer. Too bad. At a time like this, I think the least you could do is crack a joke. But we got nothing but time. I'll just ask you slowly. All right, son. You do want this to be painless, don't you? If you're gonna get involved in this stuff, you should really be a bit more careful. You're Japanese, if I'm not mistaken. So, how long have you been doing this kind of work? Come on, just ease up, kid. Don't want to talk? You know, young man, it probably wouldn't hurt for us Japanese to be friendly to each other, now would it? This is gonna be a problem. Let me see here. Where to start? Well, my name is Takanaka. Masahiro Takanaka. Now, perhaps you can tell me your name?
What's the point? Why do you need to know my name?
It just doesn't seem right for you to remain nameless, that's all. But have it your way. No big deal. It really doesn't bother me. I'll just call you brother.
Really? I didn't know you wanted to die so badly. Volunteering for suicide, are you?
Are you from Tokyo?
Yeah.
I'm actually from Adachi myself. Do you go to Shinjuku a lot? Is the Etoile still there? I love that place. And how about the Nichigeki Theater?
Well,
I remember after a demonstration we had at the JNR, I went there to see Yakuza Cop. You ever hear of it? It's a classic. That was right after we went head-to-head with the riot police. Waltzed right in there with my helmet on and a club at my side. I tell you, it sure was good to be young.
Do you miss it? Do you miss living in Japan?
Let me ask you something instead. Why would a guy like you want to cross this dangerous bridge? Well, I doubt it's for the money. Not a lot of folks would choose this life. These days, Japan's full to the brim with petite bourgeois. If you ask me, bro, the truth is, you and I are both outsiders from that country. Neither of us really fit in there anymore. You know, I think I get where you're coming from, and I guess I'm curious. I'd like to know why you decided to take the road less traveled, if you will.
I'm different than you. I don't want to be grouped with people like you.
Oh, how are we different?
But it goes beyond that. You were forced into a corner and had to escape. I'm young, but I know what you've done. I've heard all about your achievements in our country.
Bro, you don't know the half of it. When I left Japan, it was because I gambled everything I had. On activism and the concept of permanent worldwide revolution. When you have a will and a mission, you concede battles, but never the fight. You don't know what that's like, do you? If there's a difference between us, that's what it is.
I felt that. I have.
I wonder. A mission requires tenacity, doesn't it?
And what about you? You don't have a mission anymore, do you? Or, even if you do, you no longer believe in it.
Hey now, brother.
Cut it out, shit about what tactics you're trying on this guy. This conversation has nothing to do with the interrogation. All right, listen up, you tight-lipped bastard. I'm not as kind and understanding as he is. We don't have time for this. Where are the documents?
We're gonna have to walk from here.
We don't keep driving in car.
I don't want to charge in with this piece of shit, especially with a crackhead at the wheel.
Fuck you! I'll have you know this is the world's greatest off-road vehicle, you heartless bitch!
This piss tank's getting on my last nerve. Listen up, you fucking leprechaun. You're gonna wait here until you get our signal. If you run away, I'll hunt you down and castrate you.
Fucking bollocks!
Anyway, just go easy on the weed, okay? I don't need you all fucked up when we have to make a run for it.
You don't worry for this guy when it comes to that. Even with his brain off to Mars, he never messed up driving.
Let's go, little Miss Chinglish.
Oh, you like for me to split your ass in four? It is not nice to make fun. You one rotten bitch.
There's a story. I heard it a long time ago. It's about a man who came to a city. He went to a street corner. And all alone, he began speaking. Hoping to make the world world a better place. This man continued to preach to whoever listened, day after day. And at first, many showed great interest in what the man had to say. And some even promised to fight alongside him. But then, in time, they all lost interest. As long as their lives were comfortable, it didn't matter to them what happened to the world. Still, the man wouldn't stop. Even as he aged, with not a single soul left listening to him, he continued all the same. Then one day, a child who was walking by stopped and asked him a question. Why do you continue preaching when there's nobody here? And this is how the man answered. In the beginning, I thought I could change everyone. Then I realized that preaching. And brother, the reason I won't stop fighting is... Back then, when I started out, I gambled my entire life on this. If I stop now, all of it is just one big lie. Well, it seems that you and I really are different after all. It's a shame.
Takanaka, how badly do you think we should hurt him?
It won't be necessary. He's not a soldier, just a delivery boy. He has no reason to be loyal. Leave him alone and he'll talk. And if he still hasn't talked to us by morning, well, we are soldiers after all. We'll hold a military tribunal and send him to the firing squad.
Tomorrow? Every single minute that passes is hurting us! We're on the brink of determining whether or not the plan goes ahead. Why the hell can't you see that?
Come on, no need to be so uptight. If we don't get it from him, then we'll just go after the girl we left at the village. Who knows? If we're lucky, she might just come waltzing in here to save him, right?
3 at the west gate. 6 more at the east gate. Only a 50 caliber up front. Any mines?
No mines. The camp is very often moving. Mines are too much trouble, all for nothing.
There's no need to worry. Rock's a tight-lipped guy. He wouldn't talk even if they put him in front of a firing squad. Let's move in at sunset. You ready, Chinglish?
Yes, Twinkie, I'm ready. You don't forget when we finish job, I carve some meat off your ass, stupid whore.
Damn it!
Takanaka.
Oh, you're here. Sorry, but something's bothering me.
I received word from our teams in Thailand. The other 3 cases were decoys, which means that your Japanese friend has the documents. Your actions are interfering with the plan, and that is unacceptable. You know why this is so important to me and why we cannot fail.
Tell me, whatever happened with the team we sent into the city? Have we heard from them?
What? Don't change the subject. What does it matter?
I'm not changing the subject. Now, how long has it been since the search party left? They haven't reported back.
That's because they...
The surveillance team at the government camp. That woman hasn't been found anywhere. Makes you wonder, where is she?
Huh? What's the problem? Let me guess. It feels so good you can't pull the trigger.
They know much about stabbing, but no get stabbed much themselves. I do for them.
My turn now.
Revy? Is that you, Revy? I'm right in here! Revy!
Rocky, baby. You been a good boy? If you promise to behave yourself a little bit longer, sweetie pie, I'll even buy you some cotton candy. So, we're leaving now.
Oh, is he dumbass you talking about?
Who the hell is she?
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? Rock, hurry the fuck up! Rock, we need a strategy now.
What are you talking about? Run!
Okay, works for me. Now let's go!
What? I'm actually feeling pretty good about being right here.
Fucking bad. It's your job to drive, asshole. Now get the shit heap rolling.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. I've got to get to Liverpool.
It's no use. He very, very relaxed now.
Jimi Hendrix is calling me back. He got my message. He wants me to defeat the Klingons ASAP.
You're right in the middle of their fucking camp. God damn it. Guess there's no choice now but to start shooting.
This is reckless.
You can shut your mouth.
Seeing as Rock hasn't snapped under the pressure, I take it this enemy isn't all that bad after all. Look at that! These fools are coming in droves!
Oh, that is very good.
Damn it!
I understand how you feel, but...
I've been trying to accomplish this mission for years. I will not stand aside and let that gangster ruin it all.
Damn.
What's with you? All right, it's on!
Revy, I talked to that Japanese guy for a long time. I realized.
Rock, paper, scissors! Ah, damn it! You fucking leftovers!
I see they not.
Hey, you can take out 2 of them, then we switch. Did you say something?
No, never mind.
I'm coming for you. Get ready.
What do you think you're doing?
Look!
Stupid bitch! Didn't I tell you not to kill them all? Move! I'm taking the left side. You take the right!
No, bro, get out my face.
Let's fan out and keep an eye out for our own.
Holy shit!
What?
Whoa! Rocket Webs and Jane Fonda racing! How can you not love that?
Great.
Off me!
I don't understand! Where are you ladies taking me? Could it be? Could it? The legendary new beach?
Dutch, only 30 minutes left until the deadline. Think you'll be able to sit tight for that long? Oh, I see. No, not really. You're free to use any means necessary. That's fine with me. Guess who, Mr. CIA? Yeah, right on schedule. Don't worry about it. Cut it out with the lousy jokes. And the money? Because I don't take American Express, you know. Fine, you let me know when you get it. Later. What did Hong Kong say?
Well, sir, they said we permit the bringing of justice, but the situation cannot become messy.
Well, I should have known. So in other words, they want us to avoid fighting them head on. That's all we can do now is wish the delivery boys luck.
Okay, we start over then. Rock, paper, scissors one more time.
We don't have time for that. They're coming!
Barbarella's holding up an anti-war sign than you!
We've got to kill them all! With this much distance, your weapons won't work. My turn!
Have no choice. Now we see if you any good.
Fucking smartass. This'll make you go cross-eyed. M72 or a minigun, it would have been easier to finish the job.
Stupid. Cannon and gun, they always needing ammo. Body and blade last forever. They always be the best weapon in the world.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. A knife can chip. Guns over swords and nukes over guns. Now, if we had one of those, it would be the greatest thing ever. It's rigged so that only politicians can get their hands on them.
Ah, fuck! Your head not right. Enough for you to buy. Criminal only use such weapon for making big crime.
What? My application for the Black Panthers was denied again?
Give me a break.
All the base's vehicles are to pursue them. It doesn't matter if you cross the DMZ border. Drive right through. Find that jeep and get those documents.
Enough! That's a death sentence.
Give her back.
Ibrahim, don't forget we have a job to do, right?
Ibrahim, shut up.
No matter what you do or how hard you fight, your son is never coming back.
DMZ, yes. Very soon we'll be seeing the camp.
How you doing? You having fun yet or what, Rock?
Well, how should I put it? Running away like this always seems to make things worse, you know? The truth is, when I look back at my life, it feels like I've been running away from things since I was in kindergarten. And so...
Oh, it affected him wrong way.
I've never seen him like this. He's such a positive guy, so I figured he'd just get over it.
No good. Mood important at time like these.
When I talked to that old guy, I acted all high and mighty, but now that I think about it, that's all I do. I talk, and then I talk myself right out of the situation.
Hey, look at that!
Hey, here we go again. What is it this time?
Playmates! There are exactly 100 Playmates, man! From the 90s! Back in the Playmate Army!
Commander, an unknown has entered the DMZ. Permission to fire!
Bunker number 3, hold your fire! 12 personnel on duty.
to. It isn't just some profession. It's a way of life for us, is it not? There are times when we simply cannot give in. Those monsters in Jerusalem, and all those who helped to protect them, all of them are finally within our reach. And so help me, Takanaka. I'll show them what the Red Cross camp in Beirut was like in '87. That's the only reason I've come this far.
Commander, your orders?
Continue with your pursuit. Find that vehicle. I don't care if you have to go into the government camp.
We must retreat. Don't be blinded by our ideals.
Be blinded? What the fuck are you talking about? Ah! Isn't that the whole reason we've been fighting? Aren't those ideals the reason you came to the Becca Valley in the first place? Answer me, Takanaka!
To all units, retreat immediately. Do not return to camp. Proceed to the secondary gathering point.
Roger that.
That was our problem. You and I could only look to the past. If we keep doing that, nothing will ever change, will it? Still, I suppose none of this matters anymore. But you were a good comrade to me all the same. What a goddamn waste.
What you got for me? Has the launderer's delivery boy arrived yet?
Well, you're late again, Langley.
That's because Langley's busy. There's too many bastards shitting on freedom and justice these days.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for me. Where's this thing that's supposed to get us all excited? Oh, shit, the briefcase!
What?
I don't have the briefcase! Revy, we're in big trouble!
Don't panic, Rock. If we're lucky, Aladdin will show up and rub his magic dick for us, and bam! Here, just like that.
What in hell? Then why you take us on long rides to save dumbass?
You guys wouldn't have come if I didn't give you a better reason.
Shit, this thing is covered in sweat. All right, people, thanks a lot. The next time, try to keep your deliveries in better shape, or the boss will be pissed. Oh yeah, one more thing, Rebecca. If the chief at Buffalo Hill and your pals over at the 27th Precinct happen to hear about you now, they'd be pissing their pants. Now, don't get me wrong. Personally, I couldn't give a shit. Our job's to destroy the enemies of the United States. They're sure as hell not paying us enough to chase criminals, too. Just a little something for you to think about when we call you for the next job.
Hey, Revy. I haven't had the chance to thank you yet, so, thanks.
Cut it out. We're buddies, so there's no need for this formal... By the way, Rock... What the fuck were you thinking? Guess what? That's the last favor you're gonna get from me, you fucking pea-brain. One more thing. All the rescue expenses are coming out of your pay. Next time you want to be saved, you better start asking God for favors. Give me a fucking break.
Oh, hello! Mr. Ken, what a coincidence!
How's life for the family man? Was the vacation worth the travel?
Oh, we really had a great time. How about you?
Things did not go smoothly. The trade fell through, and then I ended up hurting my hip. On top of that, I left after having a big fight with a close friend of mine. I even tried unsuccessfully to pass what I couldn't accomplish on to the next generation. One unpleasant situation after another. I think I must be getting old.
There will always be a next time.
Of course. Always a next time. Till I die, there will always be a next time.
Before you go, what is it you do for a living?
My job? Let's see. Yeah, it's clear to me now. My job is to be an enemy of the state.
He's bringing the joy, spreading cheer worldwide. Oh, the stars are shining brightly, the moon is glowing gold. Santa's got his jazz band, baby, and it's magic to behold. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is grooving to town. With a wink and a laugh, he's got holiday cheer, swinging down your chimney, spreading joy this year. Santa Claus is grooving, yeah, he's truly moving. Santa Claus is grooving to town.